Oh man, I should have asked the guy how long his D&D campaigns have been going on for the interview. I am curious. Or asked if he didn't tell me if he how many campaigns he was a dungeon master for, but now I got so many questions. We'll see. So I've got that pulled up. I've got that pulled up. Alright, I think we're all good to go. For those, we are on pre-show now. I'm going to let it run for the next 3 minutes so while we're chilling.
3 whole minutes of pre-show.
Hey, it's better than the old half hour to an hour we used to get when no one would show up on time. Way back when we only had one D&D server.
So, Goji, how do you feel me throwing you like a spear?
You did it with Daka. It's your turn now.
The difference is I'm not going to throw in a random direction, like down a hole. I'm going to throw him at an enemy, like directly. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know. I didn't know Goji was gay.
Would my fire or would me doing my breath counterbalance or no?
It would launch you backwards, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm going to throw you feet first.
Because the force itself would launch you.
Then you're gonna fire it back at us. Don't do that.
yes, do you either throw me feet
Yeah,
first,
I'll be fine.
or I need to verify with DM. I can shoot the fire out of any part of my body, correct?
No.
Okay, so yeah, I'll need to be thrown feet first.
Yeah, just like a dragon, you can't technically shoot up flames out your ass. Your body isn't designed for that. Just like dragons.
I can like a football.
Yo, get some spit.
Now.
Yeah, I'll spiral him like a football. It'll be feet first. He'll drill into the enemy. It'll be great.
Will that count as piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning damage?
I feel like it'd be more bludgeoning because I don't think you're really that sharp.
It is bludgeoning unless we give you really
Not the
sharp
sharpest tool in the shed.
We could give you shoes with knives on them.
Now, what would it count against me?
I don't know.
You probably get bludgeoned to hell.
Okay.
It'd probably hurt you.
Equal damage.
Look, if you rage, you'll just take less damage. You'll be okay.
The raging flame spear.
You know, that's pretty close to what Bastion has.
Break your neck and die.
No. What could possibly go wrong other than everything that could? Don't name anything that could.
What could possibly go right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Much shorter list.
But there's still a list, so...
What, not dying is things going right, or getting seriously injured.
Hey,
See?
look on the bright side. If the worst happens and Goji dies, he doesn't have to worry about his patron anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, he doesn't have to feel pain either.
You're right. These are all... this is very optimistic thinking.
Everyone's getting it now. Great.
The only pain Goji feels is when he's stabbed.
Yeah, you'll never feel that again.
What about emotional pain?
He doesn't feel it currently.
As Goji has experienced, he can't really feel much emotion except for, hey, oh shit, my family died. That kind of feels not good.
I'm pretty sure you sounded pretty distraught. You just couldn't cry because you don't have the ducts. Just because you can't like physically cry doesn't mean you can't feel extreme sadness.
Yeah, well, I don't think Daka
Is that how
can make
Daka feels? Does Daka think that? Or does he think that you have to cry to be sad?
You don't need to cry to be sad.
Hey, Daka. He's sad and he can't cry. Can you draw little blue, like, painted lines going down his...
Oh, absolutely, I could do that.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
He will have lucky tears.
Oh, great. Will potentially save me because I got a nat one.
He got a
Oh,
tear
don't
tattoo.
worry, it doesn't work on you after it leaves me.
You have to do
At least that's at least how it is been deemed by DM.
What's up?
Whenever like I make items and stuff, it will whenever I paint an item, at least it doesn't really work when other people use it.
Correct.
You can't use his rock shield. Very
Nope,
sad.
it's just a rock to you.
This,
A very
It's
heavy rock.
it's
Big
not
heavy
just a...
rock.
It is
It's a
just a
boulder.
rock. Shut up.
So
You have
boulder.
no rights here as a fry cook. You are the lowest of the low. Income-wise, you are literally worthless to the human race. Robots can replace you. And have.
Damn. Okay.
Listen, I am I can't stand that episode. It was one of the best song, one of the dumbest episodes I've ever watched.
Of what?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Is the pizza.
Did you not get the reference?
Honestly, I only heard.
He's playing
part
Elder
of
Scrolls
that
right now. He's not
conversation.
paying attention.
Oh wow.
It's the same reason why we haven't started yet. Is because he's been playing Elder Scrolls.
I've been waiting for you to start, and I was gonna pause and stop.
Yeah. Are you though? Because I've caught you being distracted during session before, buddy.
Hey, you.
Yeah, but I wasn't playing Elder Scroll at that point. I was just zoned out and playing the character.
God damn it.
Hey, you. Agent's supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
If you're
Where?
gonna try that, you at least got to put yourself offline on Steam.
Yeah, bro. This is just insulting. I don't let Cameron get away with it. Come on now. Same with you, Mr. Antimatter Dimensions.
I don't get, man. I don't play it.
I don't care. Turn it off.
Oh, letter
Listen,
from the yard.
it's a respect thing. Respect your dungeon
That's fair.
master, you know?
Moving up in the world, I see.
I'm taking
Versus,
my
like, dice
time
roll.
out of my day. At the very least, put yourself as offline. I don't give a shit if you're actually on it. I just don't want to see it popping up that says Cook's playing fucking Elder Scrolls in the middle of my fucking session. Oh,
Understood.
wow. Like, have some respect for your elders and your dungeon master, you know? At the very least, if you're gonna play games, play them quietly and without people paying attention, as Robert put out. Alright. So, welcome to last session. And since he is able to be distracted at the beginning of session, he obviously remembers everything that happened. So, Cook, give me a recap.
Okay, so last session we went to the Dragonborn town of name I forget. Yeah. It was like, what, Twin Towers, Two Towers?
Twin Peaks, I think.
Twin Peaks, that's it.
Twin Scales.
Oh,
That's
it was
cool.
Twin Scales?
It was Twin
Okay,
Scales.
It was Twin something. Alright, so yeah, so we traveled to Twin Scales after, deciding that we were gonna go help Goji find his family and whatnot. Free his people. I found my way there by asking the directions from the very nice dragon lady. The other fellows just teleported there. Yeah. There was, after we got in, a little confrontation happened with the town guard that really didn't amount to anything. Most of the party ran off towards the battlefield to try and either fight or save Goji's, potential family out in the field. Whereas I and Bastion stayed in town as I was trying to go get something. A kobold son of a gun stole my cloak off my back, and now I'm trying to get it, along with another with another lord item being in this dungeon.
There you go. Alright. So, yes, after all of that, Daka covered in purple paint with Cloakless, heads into the stronghold itself. I almost put start mission as the marker for the start of the session.
Save Daka's cloak.
No, I've learned to do this because whenever we've had those 30 minutes worth of pre-show, it really sucks to sit there and listen to it. Because I don't give two shits when I'm looking for something on recording. However, Daka, yes, you are correct, good buddy. So, as we come back, the party with Tiktrick, Goji, and Sieko heading back to town. In between sessions, the time allotted would have allowed you guys to get back to town. Goji splitting off from the party, I believe, to go and go to his family. Goji, did you plan to go there first, or did you want to meet up with your party? Because I know you're still carrying your father and your brother's corpse.
I was going to meet up with the party and tell them I'm going to, or what I plan to do.
Okay. I would assume that Goji would have passed that along when you guys were running heading back to the city.
Sure.
So yeah, as you three kind of head back, Goji, you head off to the side village on the outskirts of town that is aside for specifically just the lizard folk. A little wooden barricade kind of surrounds the town, more to keep the lizard folk in than to let them out, with 2 guards, of course, at the entrance watching and monitoring what they're doing, as well as other patrols walking through. As you run over there, when Sieko and Tiktrick head into town by themselves, the guards kind of seeing you coming in that direction, carrying 2 bodies, kind of both immediately come to attention. Both these rather large dragonborn, both red coloring, one with what looks to be a halberd, and the other looks to have some sort of long spear of sorts. Both carrying bright golden shields with the depiction of Tautler on them. Both of them kind of turn to you as you're kind of coming over, and immediately stop and stare, just as if they're expecting you to like state what you're there for. Yeah.
Hello. So I'm looking for the house that these 2 belong to.
One of the guards looks at you and goes with the spear and goes, yeah, we'll take care of the bodies here. Why don't you go ahead and set them down? We can't let whatever you are in with the slaves.
That's weird, because I was told that my family was freed from slavery and given a home. Why can't I go?
Who? The guards kind of both look at each other and then kind of look back. One scratches the top of his helmet, and the other looks at you and goes, "Who are you? You're not a lizard folk. What do you mean family?"
Technically I am, but body changed. Not sure how, but I am Goji, son of, I kind of bump up the dead body. This man, my father, and this is my brother. I then bump the other one.
Man doesn't know his father's name.
Huh. The guards kind of look at the bodies and go, "I recognize them. The father, or the one you called father, supposedly he was recognized for his services and granted his freedom. His family's not here. They left. A bunch of women, right? Couple female lizard folk, and a couple of children. They left a couple hours ago. Plan to take a boat over to the new Dragon's Gate city. I guess they thought there was opportunities there, like everyone else. Poor bastards probably dead or enslaved and sold off again."
Where is this Dragon's Gate?
Guard looks at you and goes, "You bring a map in the town if you're interested. I mean, if your family's free, you should be able to acquire one in the shops. Or if you want to go try the Adventurers Guild nearby, they would also have it. But far to the north in the High Elven lands is from my understanding. Never been. I knew a Dragonborn who claimed he was there who went there once. Well, not he, but she. Female Dragonborn named Freya or something like that. She was a tavern wench local here a while back. Came through town when I was a wee lad. She was talking about something along the lines of being from Dragon's Gate." And guard kind of just scratches his chin as he kind of thinks on it.
How long is your patrol in this area?
He suddenly just kind of stops scratching his chin. The other one kind of suddenly comes to like almost attention as if waking up. And both of them kind of stare at you a little more menacingly and go, "Why?"
Because me and my compatriots have something to do, and I would like to come back afterwards to get that location marked down on map.
You'll find me in the tavern after hours. If I'm not here, the tavern by the castle itself, that's where all the guards like to hang out. I'll probably be in there drinking, most likely. If all goes well, I'll be there drinking.
Okay, well, I hand them where I set down the bodies. Please be careful with them to not lose them.
Okay, kind of looks at it and goes, I mean, well, they'll be they'll probably be given to the slaves to bury. So, you're leaving.
Oh, no, I point to my brother. He's not dead. He's just unconscious.
Alright, well, still, I mean, we don't handle the lizard folk, so unless you want them to start smelling up the place just laying there on the floor, we're gonna let the locals take care of them. We'll make sure they're not harmed or killed or anything, but ain't our job, ain't our pay grade.
How much to get you to?
The one carrying the spear kind of looks at you and goes, Nah, I won't work for a lizard folk. I got better things to do. And he kind of starts walking off onto a patrol. The other one who's been talking to you, who was scratching his chin, kind of looks at you and goes, You got a silver piece, I'll do it. For about a day.
I give him 5 gold pieces.
Shit, alright. Yeah, no one will be near these bodies within 100 miles if that's what you want. He pockets the gold and sets the shield down. Yes, suddenly I'm off the clock.
Appreciated.
Yeah, of course. Hey, give me a perception check, Goji.
24.
He kind of comment. You hear a comment under his breath go, "Shit, this is the best pay I've made off of an idiot lizard folk this week. Fuck, I'll just sit here all day." As he kind of puts the gold and sits down with his giant axe, kind of just sitting or being held up in his hand. But he looks content. He's just kind of sitting there in the shade of the wall, just watching now.
I begin walking away.
Okay. As you do, you just kind of out of the corner of your eye. He doesn't seem to move. He just continues to stare off into the distance.
I will peek at him one last time and then say, I mean it.
If you're not here when I get back, I'll find you.
You see a guy that gives a thumbs up as he just continues to stare off into the distance.
And then I head over to the dirt.
Okay. As you head into town, Sieko and Tiktrick, as you come running into town, watching as Goji splits off from the both of you, heading out onto the side of the town. Heading in, you can see that the city's kind of in somewhat of a panic as Dragonborn are jumping around. Many seem to be kind of like running from here and there. Guards seem to be trying to calm people down. And you can see in the distance smoke coming from the castle.
Oh, sick. Oh, by the way, I believe we did bring the king's corpse with us.
Yes.
We did.
Yes, you did.
Well,
Yeah.
I would say I don't want to
Sieko
do
did.
that.
Yeah, Seiko has it on him.
Well, I
Do you
just want
think it's a good idea to drag the king's corpse yourself into
Look,
this
we-
kingdom?
we're-
I mean,
We're monsters.
Exactly.
What were you saying? Seiko?
Oh, I'm just charging towards the castle with the body in the back. Seiko doesn't care.
Oh.
I guess I'll follow. Why not?
As you start running through the town, what's up, Tiktrick?
That just looks interesting.
As you start running through the town, you start hearing guards shouting, and they start to chase behind you as many of them
That's
start to
strange.
notice, pointing at Sieko. The guards seem to just almost stop mid-sentence, some in cases of fights with local peasants and such that were traveling through the town as the town continues in its uproar. And they just seem to stop and turn and start jogging after, shouting to stop.
Hey, why are they, Seiko? Why are they following us?
I don't know. I don't care.
Okay, I don't think they can keep up, but you know,
I don't
just,
think
just I'm just curious why they're following us.
No, but due to the cramping of the city, it's not exactly easy to just run through as people's bodies seem to get in the way. And Sieko's not exactly a narrow person, as he continues to
True.
bump into people, slowing him down. But for the most point, you both managed to keep a hefty distance of about 10 to 20 feet in front of the the leading guards as they continue to chase, panting and just sweating. As you both come running in, Bastion, standing in the alleyway, looking on, having just watched Daka basically covered in purple paint, and now in nothing but his kilt or his pelt kilt, walk into the palace by himself, or rather float into the palace on his shield by himself. And now, as you turn back, you hear Sieko, or you hear a bunch of people yelling, shouting, "Stop!" as this massive crowd seems to be chasing after a big plume of dust coming down the street.
I'll wave to Bastion.
When I get to the front gates, I'm gonna take the body bag and just gently lay it on the ground.
Delivered as promised.
Mission complete.
Bastion, as you look down, you see the body of a dragonborn with a skull, with a crown on his head.
Oh no!
I took the crown.
that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we talked about that before we left. I took the crown.
Okay, never mind. As you just see this dragonborn in this very ornate armor being laid out in front of you.
Can't talk to him, sadly. He's kind of dead, but
One of the Dragonborn guards finally catches up to you lot as Bastion just continues to kind of stare down and then look back as he comes jogging up with his short sword and goes, God damn, is that the king?
Yes.
yeah, it is.
Oh, shit. Please tell me he killed the enemy.
We don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Well, honestly, we don't know. We got there after the battle was over and we brought the body back.
Yes. Why did you stop as I shouted for you to stop?
Because I was delivering the body to the castle?
That's what we're gonna do. Stopping would stop us from doing that.
Well, unfortunately, he doesn't have a son, which means that since he's dead, the next in line is his younger brother, I believe. Or older. Fuck. And he turns, and as the rest of the guards come jogging up, panting, sweating, as most of them are wearing basically Roman-styled armor. They come jogging up, panting out, and he goes, "Alright, boys. I need one of you to volunteer to run to the capital city of the Middle Kingdom to let them know that the king is dead, and that the king of the center of Drafika is now ruler of the south." And you just see as the entire unit all fall over and is completely exhausted. And he goes, I have many volunteers. Fuck. He goes, "Thank you for your service." He kind of pulls out a little gold or a bag of gold and hands it to you, Sieko, and goes, "That's about 200 gold pieces for bringing the message. I appreciate that. I will inform the next of kin." Oh,
There's a lot of bodies out there too. If you care about any back there.
Oh, well, yeah, that does help. That explains why, the whole thing. He looks at the others and he goes, "Also, since the king's dead, that means the lizard folk have to be slaughtered. You know how it goes, gentlemen. Get to work."
Huh? Why are you killing people?
The guard turns to you and goes, the ruling of Tautler is a law when he retired or when he became king, was a declaration that all servants are to be killed, even those freed, after after the king is killed, unless he specifically writes out that they are not to be slain when he dies. So technically, we have to hunt down all former slaves and current slaves to the king and the royal family to kill.
What if I wanted to buy them?
You'd have to make a deal with the new king before the order went through. Now, technically, we can't do it until the new coronation is done, as it's part of the coronation ceremony. So, we've got time. But, I mean, you'd have to speak to them.
Of course. I'll talk to him when I have the funding. I'll talk to him around the time of the coronation.
So can you not kill them for right now then?
Well, I can't legally kill them currently. It's just they're going to be
why'd you tell them to kill them?
Well, they're going to be round up. They're not going to be allowed to do any more work, and they are going to be held in the slave pens for the time being. And we are to start looking and searching for any of those who are freed, because we do need to track them down and bring them back. Unless there's some sort of written or stated proof otherwise, we can't do anything. We have to follow orders. So, yes. At this point, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not in any place to stop any of you. Please just don't steal our national treasures. I have to go figure out how the fuck to explain this to the next king.
Okay.
He kind of starts walking off, and he goes, "All right, man, time to go give orders and let the rest of those left behind to know what's going on and to activate the reserve forces. Also, why don't you track down that lizard folk that ran away? I know his name's Goji or something like that. You little shits can't be letting these people get escape. You gotta go find him because he's gonna be part of the request, whether he's bought or not."
Wasn't he declared dead? I mean, this is, of course, just me out of session.
Good question. He continues on. And he goes, "All right, men," and they kind of get up and start moving out.
I'm curious. Lay on hand. I know it heals. Would it technically give everyone a jolt of energy? Like, not in the literal
No.
exhaustion.
No.
No.
Nope. Wouldn't
Water
do
running.
anything.
Bastion, why are you standing in front of here?
Oh,
I believe there's currently
I
a
follow
cage
Daka in.
blocking the way as well, isn't there?
there was a fence, but I at the end of session, I didn't remember if Bastion was going to follow Daka in afterwards or not.
Yeah, I followed him in.
That's true.
Oh.
Gotcha, because I
So there
remember
is
the
no
golden
Bastion.
There is
cage
no
that I
Bastion.
dodged.
Yeah. Yes, you did dodge a trap, and he was following after you. So
Gotcha.
Well-
Also, so which... I have attuned to the item, yes?
yes, that is correct.
Which item would that be?
I told you what to write down. You'll know why later.
Okay, so it's just not going to be an item out of my list to use right now. Okay.
Correct. It also doesn't technically take up an attunement slot in its current form, even though you're attuned to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, Tiktrick and, Sieko, after a few minutes of this, discussion, you see as Goji comes jogging into the town past the guards who are walking off, further into town. Goji, as you see Sieko, and Tiktrick kind of standing over the corpse of the king, you also recognize the, guard that seemed to be leading them as one of the, familiar faces of the beatings of amongst the slaves when you were here. As he was one of the lead conspirators to do so and volunteer. As he seems to march off with his troops, not even recognizing you or even looking your way as he continues on with his soldiers towards the exit of the city / entrance.
Way to
Go.
Goji.
But yeah,
Goji's gonna do
Goji, go
pay
ahead.
his mind. Goji's gonna try his best not to pay it mind.
What?
He doesn't want to burn down the city just yet.
Okay. As you come walking up, Goji, you see as Tiktrick waves to you and Sieko continuing to stand there looking around the area.
I want to enter. I gotta go find Daka.
You don't know he's in there.
You don't.
I will wave back.
Well, then I'm on a journey to break things. Either works.
What? That does not translate, good sir.
Hmm?
That is not how that works.
Before I left, Bastion were here.
You left Bastion here?
I left him here, yes. Daka went somewhere. I think I saw him walking into the
Yeah,
palace.
you saw him
I could-
talking with the smaller looking dragonborn that was in the oversized armor walking off. That was the last time you saw Daka.
Yeah, he was talking to oversized armored lizard. As to what happened afterwards, not sure. Bastion
where
on
they
it.
went?
No. No.
Okay. Is the palace? You said it was smoking before.
Yeah, you look on as you go all turn to the side looking at the palace. You can see the front doors are completely slammed open, and it looks like some arrows have kind of hit the wall. What looks to be a stone has dropped at some point in front of the doorway, slightly blocking half of it. And then as you look over, you also see the big purple dinosaur that is Daka. Standing in the middle of it, rather floating in the middle of it on his rock, kind of just kind of sitting there on the rock, holding an orb in his hand, while
Hey, I found
Bastion
Daka.
is nowhere to be seen.
Daka.
As
you
you
purple?
What do you
As you all three go through the gates, opening them as they completely open up, coming to the entrance to the palace, these big oak doors slammed open. You can see Daka just kind of sitting there, and then notice Bastion kind of hiding in one corner of the room, avoiding the tile work.
Oh, hi, Bastion.
Hello.
Hello.
Who are we up in the floor? There's cages attached to him.
Oh, really?
As you look over, you see where a cage fell earlier, right in front of the stone that was blocking half the doorway.
Okay, then. I will start trying to fly.
All right. You're gonna, as you start to unravel your wings, give me an athletics check this time.
Okay. 13.
All right. As you start to kind of let your wings out, kind of shrug, moving your shoulders around, adjusting them, kind of flexing the muscles up and down, it starts to flutter, and like a bee starts to kind of buzz really fast, and he starts to float slightly off the ground.
Alright. That's solved.
For
Gives
you.
a thumbs up.
What'd you say?
It's solved for you.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Sego's gonna start stretching.
Go. I have a question.
Mhm.
Can you throw me?
Can I use True Sight? Does it show me what's up with the floor trap at all?
Yeah, as you cast True Sight on yourself real quick, you start to look around the room and see not a single trap. But with your passive perception, as you're looking about, you notice the fountain that was in the center of the room that now Daka is kind of floating over on his stone as he's floating off, kind of trying to stay away from the ground, is completely not an actual object and instead hides a doorway that goes straight into the floor. Some sort of secret entrance from what you can tell. But as you look around the rest of the palace, the pillars, all of that seem to look identical with their fine artistic designs, the walls and flooring looking very exquisite for their designs. No obvious arcane traps or anything like that that catches your eye.
Well, from what I can tell, we're safe. I will give Goji and Sieko both True Sight as well. Tick-Trick's up in the air, so I can't reach you.
I'm
Sorry.
hovering in the air, not really in the air.
I'm little.
Not bad.
I see clearly now.
I see how it is.
No true save for you.
I can't reach
know.
you.
Yeah.
5 foot tall.
Understandable. It's not like...
Arms stubby.
Well,
I need a step stool to carry in my bag.
Gecko's distracted. He just heard Goji tell him to throw him. Hold on, Goji. Where am I throwing you?
Where are you where?
Also, guys, isn't this the, Tutor saying, is this the place Rylos raided? Are we sure there's anything in here?
Well, I know there's something in here. There's 2 things in here. Things that I want. One, it was stolen from me.
Something stolen from you? What?
As you look up at Daka, you notice he's not wearing a cloak anymore. He's just covered in purple paint.
Well, you took off your cloak, Daka.
Fucking kobold. Stole my cloak right off my back. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna take my cloak back.
You suddenly
Where-
hear from all around you the sounds of the kobold's voice go, "Now, technically, I didn't take it right off your back. You technically let me have it off your back. And I'd like that argument meant because of the fact that I don't want to die today. Also, I'm not in the room before you ask and start looking around, but I do appreciate the fact that you all are gathered in a single place, making my life much easier."
That is what someone who's in the room would say.
I'd like to go open the trapdoor.
Yeah, but that's I was gonna head towards it too.
Yeah, as Bastion and Sieko head over to the doorway, as you see as you walk into the fountain, you basically walk right through it. You feel the coolness of the water, but not the actual water touching. To Daka and Tick-Trick, you just see as Sieko and Bastion walk through solid stone into water, and their feet disappear into the floor completely.
Yo, ghosts!
Now, is this a
No.
simple enough illusion that blind sight would see through it?
Nope.
No? Okay.
I'm not a
Yeah.
ghost. I'm just this strong.
But the house is not being destroyed and moving through it.
Come on, come walk through it, Tucker.
All right, I'll
Just
go
hurt
try
my
and,
brain.
try and walk through it.
As you walk into it, Ticktrick, it's solid. You bump your knee joints straight into it.
Fuck, you're solid. I'm gonna go incorporeal.
I'm gonna try something. Tick Trick's not wearing the cape. I'm gonna try to give him true sight, or not Tick Trick, Daka.
Daka?
Oh, Tucker.
All right.
That's
Daka,
true.
give me a
That was good for you.
D100 roll.
Oh,
That's,
We've
just
got-
remember,
Fiendish energy and interacting with a being with a divine egg in
Uh-oh.
it. This is about to be an interesting, not necessarily an oops. So let's see what happens.
74 on the D100.
Okay.
Master, what have you done?
What have you done?
I was just trying to let
I don't know.
him see.
As you all look on, Daka's skin, suddenly the paint starts to almost fall off as if he's being like showered in water, but the color doesn't fade.
Oh,
It's purple.
he's
Uh-oh.
purple now.
Daka is solid purple. Yes.
No.
Am I now a sneaky orc because I am purple?
You don't know.
Tucker, you lost your green.
Anyway,
Oh, I haven't. I painted myself purple. See?
However, just at the same time, Daka, your eyes suddenly, you can see through the fountain. You can see the door. You can see everything. Proper.
My eyes are sneaky. See the
I'm gonna open it.
falsehoods of life. Darker become philosopher.
Damn, I'm gonna try
I
to
will.
incorporate
I will
Okay.
think
and
and see
follow.
through the door.
All right.
Last but not least, I will go ahead and give Tick Trick true sight.
Okay.
Yeah, as Ticktrick finally your eyes start to glow once again, the vision comes back clearer than ever. As you go through, or as you all now can see, Sieko opens, lifting up the door, kind of pushing aside Bastion and Goji as the door kind of pulls upwards. And as you look down, you see a dark tunnel of just nothing but solid stone walls that seem to be made of. Well, as you look on, they start out as solid bricks, but then get more melted looking. As you go further down, step after step, the light will slowly fade away, causing you to be surrounded by nothing but darkness.
I believe in my tremor sense.
Ah, yes. That reminds me. So as you start walking through, give me a perception check, Sieko.
That's an 8. I have a +1.
I will rely on my dark vision and my internal compass.
Your internal compass points straight down, just as a heads up.
Great.
And as you begin to use your tremor sense, Sieko, you notice it doesn't work. You can't sense anything beyond the wall or the hallway you're in currently. It's almost as if it's not like rock or stone that you're standing on.
I'll do this the secondary way. I'll keep walking. If I hit something, I'm gonna walk through it.
Like a wall, or just like...
No, if it's not a wall, I'll walk through it. If it's a wall, I'm gonna
Okay.
start-
I want to
walking
make...
right.
I gotta ask, you know.
Do you have dark vision or no?
True
I
sight.
have dark vision, tremor sense, and true sight.
Yeah.
Well, the true sight's from the spell, but yeah.
Yeah. True.
Mm-hmm.
So
at least,
no sight's working
at least
currently,
it's
or
not
is
like
it
we're
just the-
blind walking down here.
True.
I too have dark vision.
Yes. Oop, did I misspell something? Give me a minute. I'm just pulling up something real quick in the background.
Does Goji have dark vision?
I believe so. Goji gets silent.
Let's find out. No, he doesn't.
Oh no. But yeah, as you continue walking down the hallway, for about 50 feet, it just continues down. The stone gets more rough and less organized. Now there are no more bricks. You did, yeah, I believe so. Now there are no bricks. Now it becomes more and more just kind of amalgamations of almost liquefied stone as you continue along the way. Coming to the end of the hallway, you all turn and continue to follow down this basically deep stairway. Just step after step continues to go down until it fades to a more organic shape with the rock. Continuing down as you come to the end of the hallway, coming to your first doorway, you find a room that seems to be completely locked, as well as the hallway continuing onwards further in, going further down. But based on your general sense, you've traveled about 50 feet underground, as you can start to hear the damp water all around you circulating.
Okay. Locked door.
Is the item still far enough away to get like a direction, or is it like a item is nearby kind of thing?
It's straight beneath you, from what you can tell.
Still beneath. Okay. We gotta find a stairway down.
I'd like to pull out a copper coin and cast light on it and see if it works.
Okay. As you cast light, you notice all around you the stone is starting to turn to sand.
Oh.
Like, as the light goes on, it's starting to go to sand?
Yes.
And it wasn't before?
Correct. The stone starts to slowly become more granulated until it becomes a fine sand that you're standing on.
Could you turn that off, Sick? I think that might be a bad thing.
No.
Good. Everyone give me a dex save.
I guess that's one way to get down to the next floor.
Yeah, it is.
Well...
11.
That's a
20.
fail? That's a
We
fail?
are
Oh, that's a
near-
success?
We are near Sicko. Correct.
Correct.
Yeah, right here.
You're all
I
within
guess
5
what...
feet of each other.
That's where... is Sieko's bonus +4 or +5?
+5, like always.
Gotcha.
25
So I roll,
then.
that means
So
mine
then
is 25.
16.
16 still fails. 20, 25, Ticktrick,
25.
25, and Sieko?
8.
8. Alright, so Bastion and Sieko, as the sand begins to accumulate, the rest of the party, sensing something being off and feeling their feet start to lose ground, immediately jumping back into the hallway further from where you came from, up the slight organic stairway. You both fall into a lava pit, which I believe you're both fire immune.
Yes.
Bastion, aren't you fire immune as well?
Yes.
Shit, so this does literally nothing as the floor, or as the sand slowly falls apart and you both get sucked down into a 10-foot cube of just solid lava. Well, technically, I guess magma since it's underground. As those stone walls don't seem to be harmed, and the sand solidifies once more, closing you in.
We're just floating like otters.
Yep,
You guys okay down there? What's going
well,
on?
I have a question.
they don't hear you.
I mean,
messaged them.
is there gonna be any damage to their items and such?
All non-magical gear will start to melt away. Yeah. All magical gear is fine.
Oh yeah.
I don't have
I'm just
any-
wondering about poor Sieko's clothes.
He doesn't
don't
wear
wear-
clothes.
He doesn't
don't
wear
wear
clothes
clothes.
anymore. Yeah, he hasn't worn them. He hasn't worn them since his first form.
Gotcha. And Bastion doesn't wear clothes either, right?
Nope. But I will mention both of you. If your items are not in a bag of holding, and they're not magical, you can remove them from your character sheet, as they will burn up in the lava or magma. Lava because it had to be moved here. Magma because it's under whatever.
My sword still says magma.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, I messaged Sig. Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
What's down there? Do we see the lava, or is we
No,
just stay
it's
there
the sand seems to almost turn to stone immediately. Oh, also,
There's
any coin you guys are carrying is also melted, by the way, just as a heads up.
There's a hot tub down here.
The
Yeah,
hot tub?
All gold coin is gone, or coins in general will be melted for you guys.
Well, at least you have solid gold now. Just straight up melted gold.
All the quote unquote gold on my sheet is in the vault.
Oh, then you're fine then. But yeah, as you both look around under the lava with your true sight going, You can see it continues further under. What?
What?
Caleb put wolf. What?
Hmm?
Did I?
What? I don't remember that.
Maybe.
I don't.
Anyway, Chaston and or Sieko and Bastion, as you both look about, you can see that the cube of lava in this room seems to have two circular openings on either side of the room, basically right or left of you guys, that go off in different directions. You're unsure where they lead to, though.
Well, Bastion, are we feeling left or right?
Let's go to the left.
All right.
Okay.
To the left.
So
I'd like to
those two-
test the ground that they went over. They went through.
Okay.
We're just gonna-
How would you like to test the ground?
I'll throw a gold coin on it.
Okay. Give me a athletics, please.
Okay. 14.
All right. With a 14, you watch as the gold coin kind of goes dropping onto the ground, clinks a couple times, and settles on the stone.
I'm gonna start floating on my rock again because I don't trust these floors anymore.
I also start floating.
Goji looks about, not being able to float, and now not being able to see.
Oh. Tip
That's
trick, are you?
I assume because True Sight doesn't do anything about like the darkness, right?
Correct.
Which makes the darkness weird, because True Sight does clear darkness.
No, it clears magical darkness, not normal darkness.
If you read True Sight, Algezarian can see in normal and magical dark, the invisible creatures and objects, automatic visual illusions. It is just a better dark vision.
Let me look it up. Let's see. I'll take a minute and look. Interesting. All right. Let's see. It is, yes, you can see in normal darkness. That is confirmed. Yeah. So you can see Goji.
Yay!
See,
There you go.
it's a real boy.
But yeah, as you both, or as all three of you look on, the gold coin just seems to clatter off onto the stone. Now, as Daka and Tiktrick begin to float up into the air slightly.
I'll pick up my coin.
As you look for it, it's gone. At the
What the
moment
fuck?
you blink, it seems to vanish. in a
Okay,
sense.
Goji, it's not safe.
Not safe.
No.
I jump.
Okay. As you jump forward, you all watch as he sinks through the floor, or begins to sink through the floor. Are you going to try and jump away or get out, Goshi, or are you just going to let this happen?
I will try and get out, as
Okay.
this is not. Where does it eat?
Yeah, as the stone seems to slightly melt around you, and then pull you down. Give me a dex save.
Since I can see, I have advantage. Thank you, Benson.
God damn it.
That's going to be a 16.
16. Yeah, so as you start to fight your way out of it, you feel your body being pulled in more and more. And moments go by as Goji is being sucked in. Now his down to his or up to his shoulders, being pulled in so fast. Do you, Tiktrick or Daka want to do anything, or are you gonna leave Goji to his devices?
How heavy is Goji?
Goji weighs 287 pounds.
287 pounds. I look at
He's
Daka.
looking here at 106.
Daka, should we lift him up?
Yeah. But let me find something really quick, because it is pertinent to what I'm about to do. Where is it? There it is. Actually, no, I'm gonna throw a rope to him.
Okay. As you toss the rope out, alright, give me a athletics check, to try and get the rope close to him, and, Goji, give me another dex saving throw to see if you can grab it.
13 on the rope throw.
Okay.
Goji got an 8.
As Daka goes to chuck the rope out, it gets close to Goji. You see it right there, almost within reach. And if you just can get one of your arms free, as you start to kind of struggle trying to pull your arm away from the stone itself that seems to almost be sucking you down each time you move, your hands do not come free as the rope just kind of floats just out of range of you.
Bite the rope, Goji!
Grab it. Grab the rope.
Grab it with your mouth!
I grabbed it with my mouth.
All right, make a strength save or a strength check. Let's see if you can grab it and hold on. Daka, give me a strength check as well to see if you can pull him out.
Nat 20 plus 7, so 27.
17.
17. Yeah. So as you go and start see him bite down hard onto the rope, pulling with all your might. His teeth seems to clamp down, and Daka, you manage to drag him out, although exhausting yourself slightly from it. Pulling him out, causing you to get slightly winded, working up a good sweat, as the stone does not seem to want to let him be pulled. God damn it, Robert. As Goji comes out, though, you both immediately notice that the stone seems to solidify as soon as his body is removed. And also on his foot is a strange red apple that seems to have stuck itself onto it. Like the back of his ankle.
Stuck.
Yeah, it looks like it, as he kind of gets himself to his feet, pulls himself up. It doesn't seem to pull off or even move. It's almost as if it was stuck onto him, and he doesn't seem to notice at first.
Why you got an apple on your foot?
I start shaking. I look down at my foot. Oh,
You see
I start trying.
bright red apple just on your foot, on the back of your foot.
I'm trying to shake it off.
You shake it, it doesn't seem to go away.
Yeah.
Shake it more, it doesn't seem to go away. It continues to stick on. So it doesn't even budge.
I poke it. Does it an apple?
I was about to say, here's an idea. How about you grab it?
As you poke it, it's got a tough out exterior. The skin seems still unbroken.
I grab it
All right.
and slowly start trying to pull it off of me.
You slowly start to pull your foot up towards your face. Give me a dex check to see if you can remain balanced.
Got a 7.
Yeah, as Goji goes to grab the apple and starts pulling it up slowly, noticing his foot is following it, getting a little more impatient as he pulls. He pulls his foot up so far and starts to lose his balance as he tries to catch himself, falls over and hits himself, or kind of lands on his butt as he looks on at the apple still stuck there on his foot.
That's strange. I heard there was a locked
Can't you
door.
cut it off, maybe?
There's a wooden door that is right in front of the where that stone trap was.
I hand Goji a knife so he can cut off himself. And then, yes, I'll go over to the door and inspect it.
All right, as you float over to the door, you look. It's a wooden door with a simple lock. With your levels in Rogue and experience, you are capable enough to know that it's a single tumbler system, and isn't a very good lock. By the looks of it, the door's flimsy enough that Doc could just walk right through it.
Any traps?
Hi, welcome to another episode of The Lockpicking Lawyer.
Yes. Give me an investigation check if you're
Okay.
looking for physical traps, or an Arcana check to see if you want to find magical traps.
You're hiding in the strongest vault in the world.
I'll look for physical
Outside.
ones.
Okay.
Find one.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you look about, kind of inspecting the door, pushing on it slightly, moving it about. There's something on the other side that's definitely very well fitted to the door, but it's not a trap. It just looks like the wall's a little like wasn't designed, or this doorway, or the door wasn't originally designed for this doorway. Or it could be something else. Who knows?
It's strange. Oh well, time to open the door. It's an episode of Luck Making Lawyer.
All right, give me a performance check plus your expertise that you got.
Okay.
He was binding.
That is a 10.
Who made this lock? Master Lock?
Oh,
I think so.
Girl.
You're using a D class master lock, which can be up with a
Wait,
D.
Performance. I'm not good at.
I noticed. Wow.
Put some extra lube in this luck.
Yeah, as you start to pick it, sorry, something just popped up on my D&D news article thing that said that the new D&D movie ranked the lowest of all of the current D&D movies, which scares me.
Damn.
No, so as you start to pick it, shoving your tools into it, you expect this lock. It's a dungeon. It's a palace. This should be an impressive lock. You know, it shouldn't be this easy. As you go in, expecting a bit more difficulty, like the one tumbler system being no way that it could be that easy. Your tools go. You start shoving your tools in, and motherfucker. As you click the first lock, it unclicks, but the lock or the knob does not turn.
Put a wall behind this door.
I mean, didn't feel like it.
All right, it's unlocked, Yaka.
Have you tried to pull instead of push?
Oh, I'll try that.
It opens.
There you go. Thanks, Yaka.
And as you look inside, you see Sieko and Bastion just kind of hanging out right there,
what's
completely
up?
on the floor, unconscious.
Oh, unconscious.
Yeah. As you Goji, you and Daka being the ones floating out in the hallway can see into the room. You also see a weird couple of little like purplish eggs in the corner that look almost like xenomorph eggs. Do I have to explain what that is, or does everyone get that cultural
Yeah,
reference?
I'm familiar
got
with
it.
the
There you
xenomorph.
go.
Wait.
You good, man.
You know, okay. I'd make sure for Tick. God damn it. Yeah, as you look about, you see these little eggs in the corner, and then a woman with purple, like half-elven woman looking like she's just sitting across from them on a very simple, dusty wooden chair with purple-like skin and very yellowish teeth. Her hair kind of being very raggedy looking and kind of clumped up with a like reddish coloring to it. As she just kind of sits there and looks over at you both, or at all of you, or at Daka and Tiktok who are sitting in the doorway, and goes, "Huh. Well, that explains why these two showed up in my lava lake."
Why are they
Hello.
unconscious?
What? Sorry?
Why are they unconscious?
I don't know. I found them like this. Probably the same reason your friend who's about to nibble on a poisonous apple is about to be.
Hey,
As you
Goji,
turn-
don't eat that
As you
poison
turn
apple.
and see Goji like trying to bite his foot.
No, I gave him a knife to cut it off.
I know. You can see that the knife did not work.
Goji, you shouldn't go around eating random apples off your leg. Mama Daka always said that was not a good idea.
The woman in the corner goes, "That's actually a lie. He does not know who his mother is at this point in time."
Oh, another person knows
Yeah,
a lot about
You
time?
didn't have to say that.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. At least your father didn't go out and leave you there like normal orcs do. It kind of helps when he's a chieftain. By the way, allow me to introduce. I can tell if you're telling a lie, and anybody I look at for more than a few minutes, I can see your entire backstory, unfortunately. Anything in your past, I now know about it. Yes, I do know what you did to that dragon, or to the dragon lady in your imagination there, Daka. Please don't bring that up.
She's very nice.
I bet she was, and she smelled great, didn't she?
Yeah.
There's still a lump on the back of his head.
Yes. She looks over, kind of out of the corner, and goes, "Ah, Goji. By the way, you all those with true sight can see this is a giant purple great worm. Not as in
Shit.
great worm, as in dragon, but as an actual purple worm."
Oh, not another one.
Oh wait, no, not again.
And she kind of looks back and she goes, "But these two, I noticed when I was looking in the background of these two, you had one of my children with them, and you left them. Good idea. Good idea. Would have probably eaten you."
I believe he said his name was. Let me just check here again. He have a name of fucking. Where is it? I had it written down. Cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
That's what he told us his name was.
That sounds like an edgy teenager's name.
I know.
They
That's
give
what I was wondering.
themselves.
Well, his name. Well, in common, you would translate it to. Well, I guess the best way. Here, let me. And she claps her hands. And Bastion and Sieko, you both suddenly find yourself fluttering awake. Moments ago, you were swimming through a almost endless lava lake, fighting your way through hordes of these lava snakes that seem to kind of try and keep binding you both. And now you're suddenly waking up, looking up at the ceiling of a disgusting mucus-ridden with strange organic tentacle-like roots all over the roof, kind of intertwining in a very warm room overall, having no idea how you got here.
Who took me away from the hot tub?
Sieko, I think I preferred the fighting.
I liked the hot tub. I want to go back.
Hello. You guys are awake again.
Yes, you heard me right, Goji.
Well, of course.
She
Oh, that's
goes,
why I was interested.
yeah, so
She's very nice. She saved you from the lava pit. Very nice.
Yeah, and
Purple
saved
dragon
me from-
lady.
A great time.
she looks over at Bastion and Sieko, and then she kind of, like, you see the woman's eyes kind of roll back first slightly, and this like glow come from them as she comes back and she goes, in common his name would have been, I guess, Fred?
Oh, Fred. Okay, that's a cooler name than
I think
Cataclysm.
he mistranslated a couple of the letters, well, rather, the shit symbols, as I think our language is too complex for your species.
Let me go
Oh,
my
things
notes
are
and
too
change that to Fred now.
complex for me.
She looked over at you, Doc, and goes, "You said what was that, youngling? Sorry."
A lot of things are too complex for me.
Yes, like the kobold who stole your cloak.
Yes, he stole my cloak off me! That bastard, I'm gonna hurt him if I can find him.
Exactly. And young Goji out there, don't play with the apple. It will kill you.
It's on his foot.
Get rid of.
What were you saying, Goji?
How can I get rid of?
She looks and goes, as far as why it's on his foot, I have no idea. How you can get rid of it? You can cut off your foot.
I like that idea.
It's a good way of doing it, I think.
I'll regenerate your foot afterwards. Come here.
Otherwise, I'm going to tell you right now, you've probably got another 5 minutes to live.
That's tough, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a parasite egg. Basically, it's the product of the dungeon around us. It sucks off the magic and any form of life force that the creature it attaches to has. Doesn't matter what you're made out of or how strong you are, the thing can penetrate through. But it's really, really big problem is it's really slow and hard to like ambush. So they're an ambush predator. I watched one of them devour a giant dragon at one point in a single day after the thing tried to make a lair down here.
I quickly check myself for poisonous apples.
You and Daka seem to be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get sucked in. We avoided the trap.
I know. Just check it anyway.
I pull out my great axe.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah? Goshi looking down at his foot, grabbing at his great axe, okay.
Would you rather me use my magma sword?
It might be a cleaner cut.
Because I could cauterize it afterwards, but that's just up to you.
You know what? Come here.
Well, you don't have to tell me to come here. I was just going to do it anyways.
Daka floats back out of the room into the hallway, away from where the sinking stone was, to where Goji is currently sitting down, looking at his foot. All right, Daka. If Daka's gonna make a cut, go ahead and make it an attack.
Oh shit, hold on. What's your AC? Get
Uh,
some
Fucking high as shit.
high. It's a 30.
Yeah,
Well,
one
if
good
I
thing
roll
about
an-
these
if-
creatures.
If
Yep.
I roll a 19,
If you crit,
If he's willing, does he?
well,
need to-
I have a plus 12, so
you can crit
No.
confirm. Yeah, that might work.
that would work. You would not
You
have
know
a
what?
poisonous apple on
Hey.
your foot anymore.
yeah. Let's see. Okay, does a 30 hit?
That's what you guys hit.
Wait, what's your AC? Goji?
30.
30? It does not hit. Players do not take hits on their AC. They have to, the monster or whoever's attacking them has to hit one above their AC. While as monsters can be hit on their AC, as long as they're not wearing any like armor, and that's the mentality of how armor works.
Is your armor on Goji's leg?
Assumedly, any armor. If you're wearing armor, it'd be a full suit. So, and however, in his case, his skin's just fucking tough as shit. If I remember right, I don't think
Gotcha.
Goji wears armor. Do you?
He is wearing the armor.
He's wearing a.
Oh.
The shirt. The shirt.
I'm wearing my magic robes.
Yo. Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. No, that axe. Wait, is your axe magical,
It
Daka?
is.
My sword is.
Your sword, but I'm saying the axe you're cutting, or
He cut it with a sword.
oh, you're
Use
using
my-
your sword, your Magnus sword. Okay, I was making sure. All right, yeah. As you go to swing with the sword, slashing down, your sword bounces off. As you watch his robes seem to glow slightly from the attack, and the apple gets slightly bigger.
Well, Goji, sorry, you become too strong. We can't help you. Goodbye.
They eat magic.
Oh, hold on,
No.
hold on.
Hold on, I have an idea.
No, I got this
You
one.
sure? Okay.
Well, unless you're saying not, because I'm gonna cut his fucking leg off. It's
Oh, I'm gonna not cut his leg off. I'm gonna
Well,
point my gun at the apple and suck.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I just hold up my leg.
Give me a minute. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my composure back. I'm just the amount of
I was gonna activate my channel to have a plus 18 to hit and just swing.
no.
I'm gonna put my thing up and suck.
I said no. I said gun. I said gun.
Goji and his foot fetish. Sorry,
Yeah, Goji
Trick
and
Trick
his
and his foot fetish.
Uh,
He's gonna
yeah.
just suck his foot.
It unexpectedly comes up again, I guess.
Let's go into it.
This wasn't
know.
an intentional thing either. This was fully a random that could happen. All right. As you grab your magical sponge, magnum something, running as you jog or fly over, again avoiding the sinking stone that was there. Now seeing that Daka has just like watched as his sword just bounced off the foot, seeing a slight searing mark on where the foot was almost cut off. You walk over and begin to activate your device, and I can tell you right away, it does exactly nothing.
Alright then.
Alright.
The apple didn't change its size or anything, did it?
Nope.
Am I up? My turn.
Yep, your turn.
By all means.
Bring
Go
Goji.
for it.
Let's do this. I pull out from my bag holding the +1 great axe. All right, bring him over here. Let's do this.
Alright, Goji, here's a little stick for you to bite on.
With True Sight activated fully, by the way, you can all see this purple Great Worm woman. She just looks over at Bastion and just comments, goes, "Is this like? I was expecting you guys to try and kill me. Is like this normal?"
I mean, are you gonna us?
Yeah.
I mean,
We've met-
I was gonna eat you, but to be honest, you've entertained me so much. I'm honestly willing to let you leave.
We met so many.
That's fine.
I don't meet many interesting people down here. Yeah, she's small. By the way, I will give you this though. There's about 3 more levels to this dungeon before you'll get to the bottom of it, if that's your intentions. As she
Alright.
finishes them.
I'm just trying to find I'm shown for me, as you know.
Fair enough. All right, Sieko, she kind of starts to pick up a conversation with Daka, kind of giving a general, answering any stupid questions he may have, as well as any intelligent ones he may come
Why
up with.
is the sky blue?
And that goes into a very long scientific discussion that takes up the rest of the time while Sieko attempts to chop the foot off.
All right, I activate my channel divinity. Black energy starts covering the battle axe.
And as you watch it does, it suddenly turns the battle axe into it shifts into a bright golden color. A strange clock comes together around it, or at the center of the two axe blades, and seems to cause the blades to glow blue.
Ooh.
Hey, that's the
That's
same
a
color as
very lucky
you.
axe.
So you're
Goji,
gonna-
you also suddenly get an extreme scariness vibe coming from that axe now.
Let's do this.
Sieko, please. Hold on just a minute.
Yeah, that's a 31.
Oh, shit.
Hey, there you go.
Well, normally, what this would do would chop clean through Goji's leg. However, unfortunately for Goji, Sieko made a deal recently with a more interesting being, causing a unique side effect to certain situations. Goji's leg starts to de-age.
Oh.
And suddenly
Baby
goes back
leg.
to his original color and then turns into a smaller leg and continues to reverse until it is nothing but an inch long and the size of what a toddler's leg would be. Or, sorry, a freshborn baby's leg would be. Also, as you watch, the tree suddenly starts to expand out and turn into the apple starts to expand out and turn into a full apple tree, blocking your exit back up the stairway.
Huh. Never had that happen before.
I'm confused.
Goji, you now have disadvantage on all dex checks and saving throws until your leg is fixed.
Goji
You
just
get to
stared.
hop on one leg now.
Yeah, your walking speed's also down to a quarter.
Goji looks down at his now toddler-sized leg. I scream.
That's a fair reaction.
Give me a con check, Goji. Let's see if your scream knocks you out conscious.
$17.
Alright, as you scream in utter disbelief and shock, it is so loud it causes everything within the dungeon to catch its attention that there's something screaming down here.
Great.
A bloody murder. As you do so. However, you manage to stay conscious as you do so at the same time.
Last time it was Sigrun, this time it's Goji, attracting everything.
I look at Goji. You know, that's a fair reaction. That looks really bad. Hey,
I hate
Sick,
you
can you
all.
can you fix that?
Try, I don't
Can you,
know how.
can you undo what you did?
You know, I've never done that before. I can certainly try.
Okay, try.
How would you undo?
Alright. I'm gonna talk to the ring. What do we got? Because I don't think I can reverse my channel divinity.
What are you gonna say to your ring?
You got anything to fix a leg aged down to toddler's age on a full-grown person?
What?
You hear that voice kind of go, "You woke me up, Frat."
Yes.
Does he have he's got a dick, he'll figure it out.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't care. What do you
look
want
to
me to do about it? You want me to reverse the powers of a beyond god? Yeah, here, let me pull out my secret grimoire of fuck you. Give me a minute. Alright, you start hearing
Chester,
flip
are
on
you tied to
pages.
Thief?
Maybe.
You hear the pages start to flip and it goes, alright, it says here, go fuck yourself. I am not fucking with creatures that powerful. You fucked up, figure it out. And he closes the book and the voice kind of fades.
I look to the purple worm.
And it suddenly
You
comes
know,
back for a moment and it says, "Oh, but I love what you're doing with life. Good luck." And then it fades away again. Sorry, go ahead.
I had to
Sandra.
roll a natural 20 get tied to a Beyond God, and these just now every time it's just, oh, I'm tied to Beyond God.
Sioko
Okay.
almost died for it.
Really?
Yup.
Hunter, I want to put there one. You rolled a nat 1, not a nat 20. I remember. I was there.
Well, it was either or, I believe.
Yep. And also, yeah, Sioko almost died in the between sessions because of it. So, if that makes you feel any
Anyway.
better, go ahead, Tick.
I look to the purple worm. Do you know what happened?
Yeah. She kind of just like as the mouth doesn't really move properly at this point, as she stopped explaining things to Daka and turns, you notice the mouth when she speaks, it seems to be very over exaggerated. Now, of course, you can all see she's definitely in disguise self right now, like using a very high casted disguise self. or polymorph spell of some sort to hide her appearance, but, otherwise she seems to be trying very hard here. As she looks on, she goes, if I'm understanding the situation correctly, that was, the power of a god. Probably reversed the time of his, body part to avoid the injury. And those trees, well, that's what they are before they lose their last seed, and they become another apple. It's a rare species of mimic, from my understanding. It lays in hiding because they're really bad at ambushing. But you get a couple of those dropping on you, and you'll be dead within minutes, if not seconds.
So is it like a dead tree?
No,
Or does it use-
if he reversed the time far enough back, if similar to the leg, depending on how long ago that your friend there you keep calling Goji was alive, then theoretically that tree could be back and stuck in its position with more spawning off of it.
Goji, how old are you?
I'm 14.
I don't think his leg is that old anymore.
It's not that old. Let's talk about the tree.
She looks at it and goes, 14 years? Yeah, probably. This area used to be infested with these things before Tautler got into power, I believe, and ended up cutting them down. They're really bad for the locals. It's one of the reasons the Dragonborn weren't able to really prosper, from what I understand.
That doesn't seem very nice.
Alright. Maybe we should get away from the tree then.
She looks about. So, are you gonna kill me? Am I killing you, or are you just leaving?
What?
You seem very nice. I don't want to kill very nice people.
Was there a reason for us to fight?
Well, I mean, I've already played a prank on all of you, so it's perfectly fine.
Was it the floor?
No, and she smiles, and then suddenly you all realize, so, we're gonna have a nice little fun trap chart here. As you look on to where the doorway that you entered through has two statues with what looks to be a small gnome and a giant Goliath carved on one side. Or one side of Goliath, one side the gnome, both holding braziers that have completely gone out. Those being the only things of note in the room besides the eggs I mentioned and the ceiling. So, let's start with this. Whoever's medium, you are now tiny. Whoever's small is now large, and who's ever large is now small.
I'm small.
I guess, I think
And
we were all medium.
I was large.
Really?
Medium.
Is
Yep.
this what we're doing right now?
So, you're all now tiny.
I become small.
And as she kind of looks about and smiles, a very open and toothy smile, as you can definitely tell the polymorph is not working very well.
Purple lady, you seem to have grown.
He looks down at you guys and goes, "Aren't you delightful little bites? I won't eat all of you, but I'll let you go free, because you were entertaining at the very least."
Thank you very much, ma'am. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much, ma'am. I guess we'll be going now.
Goji, how's your leg looking? Is it better now? Can you
Oh,
fit?
God.
Can you walk
Goji's
on
the
it now?
only one who is normal size, because he never entered the room.
How long am I going to be tiny like this?
She looks
Wait, you
back
said
and goes, "Yeah, Goji, you're the only one that didn't change in size, because you never went into the room."
Would he have had to get to the other room? Otherwise, he would have been trapped on the other side? by
No,
the
he's
tree?
still in the hallway, because the tree blocked the passageway going further up.
Oh,
yeah.
With how the hallway's set up, there's a little nook that you can that he's gotten set up in the corner to avoid the sinking stone that's now gone. But yeah, he's the only one who didn't go in, so he is the only one normal sized minus his one little leg.
I'll crawl into the room, see what happens.
As soon as you start crawling, you hear her clap, and the both the braziers light up again with their full fire. And she goes, "Oh, sweetie, I don't plan to watch all of you suffer with this. It's only for the next." Well, I think the last time someone walked through it, they were cursed for a millennia, but I'm not 100% sure how the item works. It's not mine. I just set up in here. I'm like 3 times the size of this, and I got stuck with the size I am now.
I don't know how long that is.
She thinks for a second. How do I explain this to a simpletons? Thousands of years. Does that help?
Yeah. No, but yeah.
Yes, aren't you so adorable?
Anyway, where is further into this dungeon?
Down the hallway.
Alright.
Okay.
I will mention there's a wizard down at the bottom who should be able to dispel the trap's effects, but I don't know if he's still alive. That was a few hundred years ago.
Good to know.
Thank you, kind purple lady.
I don't know if they're very kind.
I was planning to eat you, but again, enjoy your stay here. Don't come back.
Doc was gonna throw up the call me.
God damn it, Doc.
Could I ask for a favor?
You watch as the door just slowly closes as the party leaves the room.
Alright, fine, guess I'm crawling after them.
Feels that nice.
She's a horrible person.
They weren't that bad.
You let us live. Very nice.
I'd rather be dead than be this size.
How small are you?
I hate everything right now.
Oh, you're really small now.
I'm also tiny because I was technically medium.
Oh. I am the biggest.
I'm still heavy enough to crush you. Come
Wait,
here.
no.
Oh, man. As you all start to head down the long hallways, winding and winding both ways, you come to the end of a hallway that sets you with a choice. You have a decision of left or right. Heading to the right seems to go to a sharp corner and then head further in a different direction. Heading to the left also, you can see about 50 feet down. It's just another hallway that splits again.
Well, Mama Doc always said left is right.
Right's left.
What did you fucking say to me?
Oh god.
Bro's not okay with this. He's prepared to throw down.
Its voice change too, so you know.
A voice crack.
Doc's voice crack isn't getting deeper.
Well, which way we go? Hey, Goji, you're the normal size. How about you pick? And also, you kind of have to wobble, so I feel bad.
Let's go left.
Left? Okay.
See, left is right.
God damn it. Alright, as you continue heading down the hallway, you don't know what level the spell is as far as it goes, Sieko, with that level, with that roll. As far as it goes, yeah, so as you come down the 50 feet, heading to the left, you come to another dead end of sorts with another choice in front of you. Heading right, which seems to continue on and then curve sharply and head towards beyond what you can tell. Or you can choose to head left, where you can see two doors already and what looks to be either one room or two separate rooms with the two doors.
Doors are a hallway.
Wait.
What'd you say?
Left is right.
All right, well, left again. To the doors.
The fucking parrot.
Left is right. Left
no.
is right.
All right, as you head down to left, again, following this dark hallway down. Now, again, you guys can see due to your true sight, but the darkness still around you is still noticeable. There is still shadowy, though you can clearly see through it. It isn't exactly homey for most of you. Well, actually, in most of your cases, never mind. I rescind that comment. As you come down to the end, though, another 15 feet passing by, more of this organic-looking stone, as if this hallway was carved directly out of it. God damn it, Caleb! The lane works perfect. Alright, but yeah, as you come down, you see a doorway immediately to your right behind you, or to your left as you hit this end, and then another doorway not 5 feet to your right. Both seem to, as you look at them, getting a better understanding of the kind of orientation of the rooms. Looks like both of them seem to be heading to do two separate rooms. The first, or the one on your right, seems to be a locked solid iron door, while the one on your left seems to be a more crickety wooden door that seems to, it has a lock on it, but you can see it's a padlock that's unclicked and very rusted and broken looking. So
Okay. I'd like to listen if there's any creatures through either of these doors.
give me a perception check.
Night. Perception. 15.
You do hear. Do you speak giant?
I do.
You do hear the slight rumblings of someone talking in a very deep voice, going, "Well, I'm gonna pet you, and then I'm gonna love you, and then you're going to be my squishy."
I think.
And you hear a slight dog howl in the distance.
I like the sound of over there. That sounds great.
Maybe they seem pretty reasonable. Someone says they're loving something in there, guys. You want to go in there?
And then I'm going to beat the hell out of the green man that walked down into my playroom.
The what
Good
color?
thing I'm purple.
Green. Yeah,
Okay,
Doc is
hey,
not.
none of us are green.
Doc is
So we're
not
quite
green.
fine. You walk in?
Are you gonna?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
looking
walk
at everyone
in.
for approval.
I'm
I-
walking.
Okay.
Without even questioning it. As you walk in, Daka, pushing past Tickrick, the doors immediately opens. You see this very open room with a big pile of like hay that's definitely like rotting and smelling funny, as well as you can see flies kind of floating, circulating over it. In the far corner, in the other far corner, a bunch of very brutal-looking iron cages that look like they've got blood on them, tears of different flesh and bone tossed through them. And in the center of the room is a large humanoid-like creature who stands about 17 feet tall and very kind of hunched over, petting what is a large white wolf. At first you see one, and then you see three more. One sitting on the giant's lap, another sitting on the floor, and then two others sitting to either side of his chair. As he just seems to be sitting there petting them and handing them chunks of meat. As you look on, the meat is colored, a greenish color, Daka. And
Hello.
He just kind of turns and goes, "Hi, who's the small man?"
I'm Daka.
I'll say hello in giant.
It turns and starts speaking in giant and goes, "You speak giant, you three-eyed bug?"
I don't have 3 eyes.
"Ah, red bug. You don't taste good."
Okay.
I was
Hello.
wondering if he tasted good. Thank you for clearing that up.
And
You speak
turns
giant?
back to you and looks to you in common and goes, "What you speak?"
He said he thanks you for saying that I don't taste good.
The giant turns and goes, Why would the tiny man want to eat another tiny man?
I don't know. I don't know why he'd want to eat me.
Also, why you got fiends and dragons and tiny leg man?
It's a long story.
It kind of drools.
What's your name?
I don't know. They call me Fisty.
Hi, Fisty. I'm Tick Trick.
Truck Dick?
Sure. I don't care at this point.
I knew a guy named that had a truck dick. It was a disease. It rotted off his big toe and made it smell like meat. I ate it. It was not meat.
Oh, that must have been a very bad time.
Hey, it smelled a lot like your tiny purple friend there.
Oh. He says you smell like
Hello.
feet.
Oh, you like that, wouldn't you?
What? No.
Wait, he said I smell like feet?
No, he said Daka smelled like feet.
Oh, okay.
Don't sniff me.
You see the two of the wolves on the ground kind of get up on all fours and kind of their hair standing up. Their tails are are all standing up. Their ears are kind of stiff back and they seem to be baring their fangs at you guys.
Anyway, we're looking for directions.
I don't know no direction. I don't know no one with that name.
I don't know.
Have you heard of
either.
nobody?
Nobody.
Oh, God.
Oh, I know a nobody.
Yeah?
Yeah, short fella with scales and such.
Sure.
Yeah, he's blue. He came through here setting off every damn trap, yelling about something about some purple asshole. I don't know if that translates into common well, but he said there was a big gemstone. I don't know what a gemstone. And you notice he's starting to get smarter. His speaking capability seems to be increasing.
That's good. Totally good. Totally a good thing. Totally
And he
good.
goes, I don't know what he wanted, but he came in, he stole this golden thing. It was big and circular. It came out of a goose's butt. And then I fed the goose to my little flock here.
Do you know what way he went?
No. There was a green man, though, that came through here. Or was he
Yeah?
blue? I know he was a blue man. Little man, like your friend there. The purple one. As it points to Daka. Continuing to speak in giant. And he goes, it came with this weird crown of weird rocks and handed it to me and said, hey, if you wear this, you'll become smart. And so I said, no, I can't become smart. And he said, no, you'll be smarter than any man who rules these lands. I don't know what smart means, but I learned what smart. Do you know that that there are gods and creations that made this world? Do you know that? I
I'm
didn't.
learning that. I think I'm learning that.
I love that.
Oh, speaking of gods, I have a gift for you. Oh, it's actually I don't know. I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah.
However, this man is a new person. I'm gonna hand him an amulet. The grand old amulet of terror.
70 foot tall and you're tiny.
A tiny amulet.
Yeah. Here you go.
Are you gonna walk up, or are you just gonna stand there and hold it out?
I'm gonna do a little Daka trot. Just like.
As soon as you start to move forward, you see all four wolves jump off and start to getting right in your face, all flaring their fangs at you. Not attacking, but right surrounding you.
I want to hug a wolf.
Excuse me, doggy.
He has a gift for you. Do you mind calling out, making your dogs not try and eat him?
I don't trust no gift. The last man who came with a gift gave me this crown, and he points to his head. Now you see the stones, the ion stones around the crown around his head. And he goes, he gave me this, and then he said I'd become smarter. I got smarter, and one of the wolves tried to bite me, so I ate him. And now there's only 4 of my fluffies now.
So you don't like your crown gift?
No. I like the simpler times when all the world made sense and all I had was my dogs and my nice little bed over there. I got the best bed in the entire fortress.
Oh, am I getting a raid of Lord Item from the crown or no?
Not from the crown, but definitely from this guy.
No, Hunter, that's Shogun's crown. That's the one.
That is Shogun's crown.
No.
That's his
is.
third.
Well, do you want to trade the crown for the amulet then? If you don't want that,
I don't want no amulet. I don't know you.
that's fair. How should we know each other? I told you my name.
No,
We
I
know
don't
each other.
care.
That makes us know each other though.
Tick Drick's gonna hear in his head, one of these dogs try to use me as a chew toy, I'm going to cut its teeth out.
That's fair, honestly, dude.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Well, he said that in my head.
I know.
Well, how?
Go ahead.
Brandon didn't pass. No, it's okay. Go ahead.
He looks back and goes, I don't use people as chew toys, but your friend there's fiendish. He might make a good tasty snack. I've never had a fiend. Is he consent to being eaten? I was told you have to get consent to eat people.
Well, I will tell this to Bastion that he wants you to consent to eat him, or eat you.
You see the big toothy grin on the giant's face, where many teeth are missing and the rot smell kind of comes out of.
I'm just going to stare at Tick Drick. I'm not even going to humor him with an answer.
I think he means no.
See, I don't care much for no, and I don't like fancy amulets with gods that seem to smack people. I think you all need to leave, or I'm gonna have to eat you and make you a stew.
He's very nice.
All right.
And he kind of snorts, and so you see a little bit of glob of snot kind of as he spits it in one of the corners and scratches his ass.
Okay then. Well, shall we move on then, guys? He doesn't want us here. He doesn't want your amulet, Daka.
Uh,
Why not?
He says
I,
it's stinky.
as I'm about to leave the room, I am going to cast from the ring. It's not target, it's conjure animals. I'm gonna summon 8 wolves and I'm gonna have them lead the way for me. We're gonna go on a journey.
Oh my god.
As you do so, you hear from the distance a giant go. Tick-Trick catching this go. You stole my wolves. I'ma kill you. And he starts. Suddenly, you hear the rumbling of the entire dungeon as the creature stands up. Roll initiative, boys.
Great.
It ain't.
I wonder why
taking no
he-
shit.
I wonder why he emanates Lord energy.
I don't know. 18.
18. Okay.
That's a natural. I rolled. So I roll initiative at advantage. I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Nice, bro.
So 22.
23 from Goji and Bastion.
10.
10. Okay.
Doing at 20s for their initiatives. Oh my god.
Perfect. I can't wait to kill you when you need that nat 20 to save you. All right. Up at the top of the order, Goji, my man, and your tiny stumble leg.
I see. So the shape change, my leg did not work. Okay.
You didn't get a chance to do it. You never said you were going to do it. You asked if it would do anything.
I think you should check the PMs.
Oh, well, I didn't see that before start of combat, so that's unfortunate.
That is
That's why
fine.
speaking is a good thing to do.
Well, I'm not trying to interrupt your conversation, man.
You gotta learn to interrupt, man. Every other player does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Okay, so Goji, seeing first off the party begin leaving, it would try to follow them. Seeing the giant get angry, realizes, okay, I guess we're fighting. He's going to try and situate himself so he can have a better shot at this, and he's going to throw the javelin of lightning at him.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack. Let's see what you got.
That be an 18.
A what?
An 18.
You watch as the javelin sticks into the giant, and he goes, I don't like that. Activates one of his legendary abilities that only works when hit with a magic item, and you watch as the javelin absorbs into his skin, and his body starts to slightly change, and you see electricity start to spurt from his fingers.
I didn't know he was a storm giant.
I didn't know either.
Well, I hope Bastion doesn't mind that his friend's javelin is gone.
Wait, which friend did you... Wait, hold up. Which javelin did you chuck?
So I chucked the javelin of lightning that we got back from the island with the coconuts.
Oh, okay. Making sure. Alright. Yeah, as you chuck the javelin, it absorbs into the creature's skin. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to rage
Okay.
as a bonus action. And for a action, how close am I to him?
About 15, let's say 20 feet from him, being in the hallway from him being in the center of the room.
Okay. I want to dash away from him. I don't want to be near him.
Dash at quarter speed.
I'm basically prone. I'm going to get splashed. I'm good.
All right. I mean, you as you turn back, you look down the hallway, and about 5 feet from where your party is currently located is a sharp turn in the hallway that is like basically reinforced by the stone walls.
Mm-hmm. I'll stick to the room. I'll just run in a different direction, hopefully towards the party, but away from him.
Okay. As you head out of the room, back out or being in the hallway, back in the hallway, back to the party. You get your you stay your 20 feet from him in total. Because no matter where you are right now, unless you go into another room or around that hall, you guys are going to be roughly within 20 feet of this guy. All right. Oh, Daka, you are up. So yeah, Daka, being in the hallway now, as you all had been turning to leave. Again, similarly, you are about 20 feet from the creature. He's about a total 10 feet into the room, and then you're about 10 feet out of the room. His wolves all at the entrance to the doorway. So in their sense, they would be 10 feet from you.
Okay. So essentially, but the giant is in front of the wolves, yeah.
No, it is behind, but it is big enough that you can throw things behind over the wolves' heads to hit it. You just have to drive. You'd have to push through the wolves who are in the door, blocking the doorway.
What spells do I remember people casting in the past?
Good question.
I don't know, man.
Hold on, let me pull up my list of 5. Actually, all right. Question: are we staying and fighting, gents, or are we bolting?
Honestly,
I was
don't know.
going to attempt to fight.
All right, that's all I needed to hear. Rage.
All right, you begin to
also,
rage.
that also accounts for a roll on the wild magic table.
It doesn't, because in this situation, you're not your wild magic isn't being as bothered by the cloak, so your body is actually capable now without having to deal with the horrendousness.
I mean, that's just a feature of the wild surge. Yeah.
Barbarian racial trait.
Oh yes, yes, I forgot because of your barbarian. Yeah. All right, then 2d100s.
All right,
64?
64 and then 18.
Okay. I need another D1, or I need another D100.
78.
Another one.
You suddenly are now capable for the next hour to cast the 3rd level divine spell, Prayer.
Nice.
Yeah!
3 times.
Jess, what does prayer do?
I'm gonna post the thing here. There you go.
It's not a spell I have.
So to answer, prayer, you bring special favor upon yourself and your allies while bringing disfavor to your enemies. You and each of your allies gain a +1 luck bonus on attack rolls, which means you just get a +1 to all attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saves, and skill checks, with each of your foes taking a -1 to the same.
Oh, that'd be good right now.
So yeah, let me quickly just copy and paste that for you, Cook, so you can see it.
Action.
There you go.
That's cool. And you said the dogs are 10 feet away?
Yes.
Then I will throw a javelin at a dog, at the headmost wolf.
Okay. Your stutter? I don't know what you're talking about, mate. I just feel like Goji wants to get smacked.
Does a 17 hit the headmost wolf?
Also, yeah, stutter. 17. You watch as you throw your javelin and it bounces off the wolf's hide.
I'll do it again.
Alright, another one.
21.
You watch as, again, the javelin seems to bounce off the wolf's hide.
Alright.
Not
One
piercing
attack,
creature, just bouncing off of it. Yep.
Well, shit. That's not very nice. I will take this action that I have left to, wait until the wolves get into range to then slice.
So if you use one action, you can't hold it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I will decide to use the invisibility thing that I have from my race to make myself invisible to the giant.
Alright. You become immediately invisible and the hill giant goes, "Where'd the purple one go? I'm gonna eat him first." As he kind of looks about, yelling this in giant.
Apparently,
might
purple
roll me
makes
up.
him sneaky, is what he's been saying.
It does. Very stealthy.
Jaka, roll stealth as well. Just for passive for those who have the ability to see true sight.
14.
Stealth, man, not survival.
Stealth.
Oh, whoops.
And also, you have advantage when you're invisible.
Yeah. So you'll get to roll twice.
15.
Do you want to roll again for your advantage?
Sure.
I mean, I'll
Don't
take
you
the
also
15.
get a plus?
yeah,
from
21.
Gecko?
So 22. Yeah.
No, that's
yeah.
not for save.
Yeah, but you
That's
also
all for saves.
because and it's for checks the prayer doesn't work. Yeah. So 21. You vanish due to the invisibility, and the giant seems to look about confused. So do the wolves, as they seem to continue to sniff at the air, expecting to catch your scent. All right.
Snake Hawk. I never seen a purple hawk before.
Sneaky.
The wolf is going to blindly charge towards who's at the front now, which in the order who went in the room would have been Tictric, since he would have been the most furthest into the room. So the wolf is going to make an attack. Let's see what that is. That is a 25 to hit.
You miss.
Alright, as the wolf comes lunging at you with a bite, it tries to bite down hard onto you as you dodge out of the way easily enough. Annoyed, the creature turns, and I need a dex save at disadvantage due to the narrow hallway.
Damn, alright.
Would the narrow hallway matter if he's tiny?
Actually,
I'm
no,
small.
you're
No,
right.
I'm
You
small.
are small, so never mind.
So that'll be a
14
22.
plus 8. Yeah, 22. Alright. With a 22, as you manage to dodge out of the way, you will only take half this ice damage of 13 points as this cold
Evasion.
air.
No. Yeah, for evasion, I take no damage, but also immune to cold damage, so.
Okay. Yeah, as the cold air seems to draft around you, kind of freezing the walls out and about behind you, creating a perfect imprint of Tictric's body on the wall in his tinier form.
I am very happy remembering the ice dragon problems I had.
True. You also, Tictric, in your head for a moment here. Is that all the ice breath you little punks can manage? And the entirety of all of the monsters in that room suddenly just turn and start staring at Tictric. None of the rest of you hear this. Only Tictric hears this in his head.
Who said that?
They don't respond.
I don't even hear it telepathically.
Nope.
Do I recognize the name? Or the voice?
Give me a history check. Actually, if you want to, Bastion, give me a perception check to see if you'd catch it telepathically. Because
Okay.
I imagine you'd be kind of poking around in your teammates' minds at all times.
Oh, yeah.
12? You don't remember Tictric.
Okay.
Isn't that one?
That one. Yeah, no. As you're kind of paying attention, trying to figure out what Daka is planning to do, searching into his head, you hear the great theme music still going, as you realize Daka's external music became internal into his mind. He has his own soundtrack. But as you paying attention to try and find him, you don't you get distracted. Yeah, Tictric, it sounds vaguely familiar in recent year, or in the last year. You've heard this voice, you're just not sure where to place it.
That's strange.
But speaking of which, it is your turn, Tictric.
Alright. Since they breathed on me, I'll breathe on them, and I will use the Dragon's Breath feature of my armor.
Oh, shit.
Which means everyone, the wolves and the giants, will need to make a con save, I believe.
Is this cold damage?
It is not. It is for being stunned, I believe. So let me
okay.
check.
Oh, it's the sap breath.
That is 6. And then
Let me go see if I can find it.
Should be listed on your armor.
It should be, yeah.
And for the hill giant, that is a 16.
That fails. It's a DC 17.
Damn.
Yep, so they are stunned
Okay.
for a minute, but they can make a save at the end of their turn.
He's going to use his legendary resistance, his only legendary resistance, and choose to succeed. For the hill giant only.
And all the wolves, how'd they do?
The wolves all failed still.
Okay, so they get to make a save at the end of their turns.
Mhm.
Same DC, you know,
Okay.
up for a minute.
Alright.
That was a bonus action.
Okay. As you all watch as Tictric breathes out this strange gas, causing most of the creatures to almost freeze in their tracks, minus the hill giant, who seems to shrug it off after a moment.
I don't know if it's stunned or paralyzed. Let me check.
Paralyzed. I just used the term.
Is it
stunned.
paralyzed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's paralyzed.
Okay. And then
Because the attack's paralyzing breath.
Yep. Okay. Do. Oh, let me check something. All right. Yep. And I'm going to. I will go ahead and attack this wolf that went up right next to me then.
All right.
Since they are paralyzed, I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 21 to hit. Or is it 22 now because of the prayer, right?
+1.
Only if Daka activates it.
Oh yeah, it has
He
to be
has to cast the
activated.
spell, yeah. So 22 or 21 to hit? Yes, that does hit currently.
Ooh, that is a I'm gonna crit because they're paralyzed.
Okay. Yep,
So
that's
we
true.
will
Yeah,
confirm.
that's double the dice or double the damage, and feel
I'll
free to
confirm
confirm.
first. That is not confirmed.
No, that's a 6.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do the damage.
All right, let's see what you got.
Hey, oh, not super great damage. That'll be 27 times 2 is 54 damage.
Jesus, as you slash into the wolf, destroying its pelt almost cleanly with one hard cut, causing it to get blood everywhere. You watch as the blue liquid kind of drops to the ground, causing it to steam a little bit as it hits the ground due to the cold chilledness of it. The wolf shrieks out in pain, also yet again, and I'm gonna make it make a con save to see how loud. Okay. It shouts extremely
It's
loudly.
paralyzed though.
Yes, it still can. It's still going. You can still, even if you're paralyzed, scream. Your mouth may not open. All right,
So it's
you know
muffled.
what? Fair enough. I'll give it at disadvantage. You know what? All right, so it's still 7. As it still fails to scream loud enough to alert any of the other creatures.
Okay, and there's also the Steel Wind Strike damage, which
Yep.
does also double, correct? Or not?
I don't think so. Yes, because it's all properties of the weapon. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Okay. So this will also go to how many others? 4 other creatures. How many wolves are there?
4.
Okay, so everyone,
Okay.
the giant and the other wolves will take this damage, and this wolf will take double this damage. That is 30 damage to everyone, and the wolf takes another 30 on top of that. Force
What
damage.
type of damage? It's force?
Yep.
Alright, you watch as the wolves, as the air kind of expands out, look like blades cutting into people. Cutting into the pelts of the wolves, they all seem to be terrified somewhat from as the wind seems to slice at them, causing many of them to panic, expecting an invisible enemy. However, as the wind hits towards the hill giant, you notice it seems to bounce off, and the giant just kind of scratches at the area as it hits, as if it didn't even seem phased.
Is this first wolf still standing, taking this 60 force damage?
You
to
want
30?
the wolf is still standing.
boy.
It's not alive,
Oh.
but it's still paralyzed and stiff. But you can
Ooh.
definitely tell as you look in the eyes. There's no one home.
Damn, poor guy.
Well,
Okay. Then, as I have not moved, I'm going to go ahead and, since this guy absorbed magic, I'm going to use the mana condenser
Okay.
on him.
Go ahead and make an attack just with your bare hands.
Bare hand attack. Okay.
Yeah, unarmed attack. Since I don't think the item has an attack.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a 13.
13. So with proficiency, I think that's what, 16 for you?
17.
17 for you. As you activate it, you watch as like around you, you notice the dungeon seems to go from this grayish stone color to a whitish, almost bone color, and then to a pinkish, fleshy color, and the smell starts to just get horrendous. I need everyone but Bastion to make a con save on that, because
boy.
Bastion's a fiend, so he can't really smell. Also, his golem background.
27.
27. Okay.
15.
Saves.
24.
Saves.
19.
19. Alright, you all save, but the smell of just rotting body just seems to envelop around the area. However, due to most of you being so accustomed to it at this point, it barely phases most of you. Tick-Trick, it's a little sharp on the nose for you more than the others, but not enough to even really catch your attention or distract you. However, as you activate this, you watch as the waves kind of expand out, but they don't seem to do anything as they don't get close enough to the giant.
I look, is anything collected? Just curious.
Yeah, it's the thing's half full now.
It's
Yup.
okay.
Yeah, you've just done something very interesting. Don't worry, that'll be next session. All right, is there anything else you'd like to do, Ticktrick?
Nope, that's my full turn.
Okay. Alright, the wolf is up next. Having seen what you just did, it's just going to breathe down the hallway at everyone.
It is paralyzed.
Yes, that's true.
It needs to make a save at the end of his turn.
At the end of its turn, as it can't do anything, and it rolled a 6. That ends its turn.
Yep.
Alright. Up next is the hill giant. He is going to smack his hands, and you're gonna see 2 gloves appear on each. A glove appear on each hand. And at first, they look to only fit on one of his fingers, like at the tip of it, as it looks to be human-sized. But slowly, it expands after the clap the reverberates, and seems to take over his whole hand. And as he does so, all of the wolves seem to react and are capable of moving once more. He claps his hands a second time, and you watch as the wolf you just cut down, Ticktrick, that was frozen, basically, suddenly its life comes back and the wounds completely heal shut.
Aw, man.
And the hill giant ends his turn, as he can't do anything else. Bastion, you're up.
Do it again.
Alright, so I'm gonna approach him, I suppose, seeing that he just revived the wolves.
He is about 10 feet in front of you. There are 3 wolves that are blocking your path in the doorway still. And then he is 10 feet beyond them, so the whole 20 feet from you. And it will be, since you would be walking through the wolves, you would give each of the 3, and the one that's currently facing Ticktrick due to the narrowness of the hallway, each an opportunity attack on you.
Okay. Let's see. I will approach one of the wolves then.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of like walk up under it.
Okay. As you walk towards, the closest one to you is only about 5 feet in front of you, who's got, like, staring at Ticktrick that just got fully revived. Or you could go to the doorway and try and take on the 3 in the doorway.
I'll go towards the doorway.
Okay.
Try to take on one of them.
As you walk up to the doorway, standing in it, all 3 wolves are now within striking distance. I will say you are blocking the hallway for the rest of your teammates because they are short as well. However, due to your size, they can technically, if they have the mobile feet, they can get past you. So.
Brain fart. 14 on the first swing.
Alright, 14 to hit, though it does not hit the wolf.
Okay.
As the weapon bounces off.
Real quick, I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark the Wolf.
Okay.
Swing a second time. That is a 23.
23 definitely hits.
Okay. So this is where the fun comes. Let's see. So that would be 2 of those. Okay, not that great. I'm also going to make this a brutal strike.
Okay.
Which is a D8 of damage.
Alright.
Okay. And
As Bastion
that was
winds
it.
up his weapon. Which weapon are you using?
It's the Axe of Charity because I noticed they did cold stuff, so I figured they probably wouldn't be bothered by the daggers.
Fair.
So let's see. 8, 14 slashing, plus 7 points for brutal strike.
Okay. 7.
So 21 total.
All right. As you slash into it with your charity axe, don't forget to roll your charity axe.
Well, that's only if it dies.
Oh, that's true. As you slash into the creature, the cutting across the blood shoots out more of this cold, icy blood that seems to steam up off the ground, causing some massive wound across the winter wolf's head and giving it disadvantage with sight checks. Or perception checks as the blood starts to leak down. The creature seems to still stand and just stares at you defiantly, though still paralyzed as it can't move. Which actually technically means you auto-crit still, because it hasn't saved. So you actually get to roll to confirm if you want, to see if you want to double the dice you already rolled.
Oh, so what injury did that first one get?
So I did
I'll
not
tell you in a
confirm.
Okay. You can double the dice or double the damage you rolled
I'll
already.
double the damage, so 42.
All right, you watch as you cut into the creature as it can't move. The slice coming down as the blood goes into its eye, and the creature just seems to completely go blank. Stop, and it doesn't. It seems to stop moving. Not even the compressions in its chest being shown as the creature is no longer breathing. You manage to keep it's still standing there, and it's still blocking your way, just like along with the other two. But it is dead as you look on, Bastion.
I believe when you're tiny, you can go through people's spaces.
Yes, you can. Also, at that bastion, you suddenly notice in front of you a blue light that seems to come off of the wolf and seems to suck itself into your body.
Interesting.
So wait, why is Bastion tiny? Because I thought we were all small because we were medium.
He's not medium.
He was
I'm
small, and I
tiny.
thought small became large.
He's tiny.
No,
yeah.
I'm medium and became tiny.
Oh, you are medium. Oh, okay. I thought you were small. So yeah, everyone who is medium but did become tiny. By the way, Cook.
Large is
I thought it
medium.
So large
Large.
is small. Yeah.
Yes.
Here, I'll
I
send
am
you
currently
the. I'll send the quick spreadsheet for you because I think it was
Okay.
confusing with how I explained it. So it's a old 3.5 trap is what you guys got caught
Gotcha,
up
because
in.
I thought it was medium became small, small became large, large
No,
became
you're
medium.
tiny. You're a
Yep.
little dude.
There you go.
Gotcha.
All right, Bastion. As you finish up brutalizing this creature in such a swift way as it couldn't run away, is there anything else you'd like to do?
That is my turn.
All right. Yes and no, and I'll explain why in a minute. I have to check your stuff here in a second, Grumpy.
All right.
All right. The winter wolf is up. The one that's still in the doorway is going to try and take a bite out of Bastion. Oh wait, no, it's not because it can't move. It just has to make a con save because it can't literally do anything else. Fuck. Man, those con save. Oh wait, no. The Hell Giant removed the paralysis.
Cured it.
Yes, that's correct. My bad. I'm gonna leave Bastion with the kill because I did forget that was on me. So the wolf is going to try and take a bite out of Bastion instead. That is 18 to hit Bastion.
No.
As it bites down on you, the teeth not chewing through, it bites on and seems to pull back as it looks onto you with almost utter confusion. The creature's going to try again. Let's
I believe in
see.
you.
Why are you believing in the enemy? That's a 21 to hit.
No.
'Cause it needs it.
Yeah, as the wolf yet again tries to bite and Bastion pushes it away on the second run. The creature seems completely confused and utterly exhausted by the idea. As it seems to kind of back off a little bit, concerned. Sieko, you are up.
I'm going to give it a very threatening stance, too.
Okay.
I am going to not bother with my wolf spell because they're not going to help. They're not strong enough. I'm going to cast Investiture of Wind.
Okay.
So I need a con save from all the wolves that are alive.
Okay. That's 3 of them. Well, oh wait, does it specifically stay alive or does that count as undead?
No, it's just any creature.
Okay. What's a no. That one got an 18. That's nice. Just all the wolves.
Oh, the giant too, because he is only 10 feet behind the wolves, right?
Yes. So 20
he's
feet
in-
from you in total.
Yeah, he's in range.
It's 21.
Yeah, he succeeds. The ones that failed are being pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. The two wolves get backed up, and the other wolf can't move because it's already, basically against a wall with Tick-Trick there. So.
And then they're gonna take some bludgeoning damage, half for success, full for not.
All right.
That's 17 magical bludgeoning.
Okay. You watch as the hill giant is yet again not affected, as the creature seems to shrug off the magic. However, the two wolves, as the wind cuts into them once again, seem to bleed out and howl. All right.
And then I will shield the faith myself.
All right. So that's 31 in AC, right? Is plus 5?
Shield face only +2.
Plus 2? Okay,
Shield
28.
faith is +2. Shield is for later.
Okay. All right. All right. As you end your turn, the giant looks on at you, seeming to stare at you, Sieko, more than anything else. Goji.
I wink.
You wink. What?
I said wave, but I'll go with wave.
Oh, wave? I mean, wave works. All right, as you wave, the hill giant looks on, just kind of confused and perplexed by you in the middle of combat, but all right.
Dude, especially if the wolves vanish into nothing.
Exactly.
I'm so angry about.
All right, Goji, you're up. Goji.
Lizard.
Did my man leave in the middle of session?
I think is he here?
His Discord's pulsing green. There's sound. Just
Caleb.
Are you muted?
I think his microphone's fucked.
No, because he would have typed something by now. He's probably doing something.
Oh my god.
I don't have an extra way of texting him. Chaston, go text Caleb.
okay.
Because I think he just walked away. He might have gone to the restroom and I just didn't hear. We didn't hear it. Oh yeah, he just went idle, so he's not actually there.
Oh, he's been texted.
Okay, I'll give him a second. I'll give him a round here. If he's not here, I'll say in like 2 minutes I'll just move his initiative to wherever he comes back at afterwards. So
Fair enough.
give him a second. I don't like breaking up combat because I like to keep together, but Goji, anything? Caleb?
Caleb.
It does sound like someone's doing something in the background. Like I can hear someone
Might just be
clicking.
the sound of like just something.
I hear like an occasional like.
Alright. Well,
What?
Whatever. Yeah, I hear clicking as well or something like that. All right, whatever. We'll just move on then. Daka, you're up next, buddy.
I'm a sneaky orc.
You are currently invisible.
Alright. Let me double check on how the this version of invisibility works. Let's see. Okay, so I will only remain invisible to this target for a minute unless I attack it. So I could attack the other wolves without being visible to the giant. That's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna sneak up behind a wolf, which also can't see me, and I'll attack it. A living one, of course.
I will say the three wolves that are the two wolves that are left alive in front of Bastion, you won't be able to sneak up to, like behind, but you'll be able to sneak in front of them because you'll be standing shoulder to shoulder with Bastion. However, the winter wolf that is currently kind of pinned next to Tick-Trick is fully open for attacking if that's the one you're aiming for.
Gotcha, because that one charged in, correct?
Yes, and it's in the hallway.
And that one because that one got brought back to life, correct?
Yes, correct.
All right, I'll go behind it and smack it.
All right, you got your surprise attack. So sneak attack damage, which is
He's
what's
not a rogue.
but it's still stealth with which is
means he's
advantage.
advantage.
Yes.
Okay, so
go on.
I'll roll advantage.
Sorry, I'm having to remember things. It's been a while.
Yeah, don't worry. I will say that the Great Spelling Sword still has the word magma on it. I haven't changed it, and I believe, if I remember correctly, last time you said it does 3d10 fire damage as well.
Correct.
Does a 24 hit?
It does, but the Hill Giant's going to reaction cast shield on
Can't
the
see him.
Winter Wolf. Oh,
Can't
that's
see me.
true. It can't see Daka. Good point.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
I hope, just so you know, Hunter, I was about to cast Counterspell as well.
And he can't see me until I attack him for 1 minute. All right. All right. So we'll start with the 2d6 slashing. So 15. And then as for the 3d10 fire damage, 16.
16. All right.
I believe that's permanent damage.
It is. Okay. The wolf, as you sliced into it, it kind of jumps up in the air, yelping in fear. Overall, it freaks out, not expecting you to come by. Let's see.
All right.
But
I do
just
have
lines up.
another
Yes.
attack.
I was just saying if the creature was going to try and run from you.
Gotcha. And this one won't be at advantage, correct?
Correct, because now it knows you're there.
But you are
Yep.
flanking with me.
I'm surprised it's not.
I am
vulnerable to
flanking
the
with
fire.
you, aren't I?
What was that, Bastion?
I'm surprised it wasn't vulnerable to the fire.
It isn't.
But I do get advantage because... Oh, wait, no, we're not the same size as it, so we can't flank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct, because it's large.
Yeah, we're tiny, so...
I'm small. You're tiny.
You are currently like a bunch of kobolds, like basically trying to stab a creature and hunt it.
Amazing.
I love Winterwolves. This was one of my backups to play as Monster Monday.
That's fair.
You know what? Hold on. Let me check something. That's a 31.
Jesus, Daka.
I was trying to remember if I have something. I was trying to remember if I had anything that lowered the critical to 19 or something, but I don't believe I have it on this character.
If it was, it'd be in your barbarian crit, but I don't think barbarians don't get
Barbarians
that.
don't get that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, that's brutal critical, and that's just an extra dice
Correct.
when determining damage.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
crits.
Yup. All right. Cool. So that was a 31 to hit. Let's see. Damage. 13. And
Okay.
for fire, we got 19.
Okay. As you slash into the creature again with the magma sword, watching as the wound seals itself shut just as soon as you pull the sword out, the wolf yelps again right into Tictric's face, screeching out loud as it's in extreme pain.
You shut up.
What did I need to move to get this, or no?
Yeah, no, you didn't, because you were already standing next to Tictric when you first came in, so you haven't moved at all.
All right. Great. So then I'll start attacking again, and this time actually remember to add my +3 melee damage because of rage, which I forgot to do, but that's besides the point.
It's fine.
Oh, that probably doesn't hit. 17.
As you go to slice at the Winter Wolf, it does.
Oh, it hits. Okay.
Creature is currently too scared to defend itself for what its ability has.
All right. So, almost max damage for the slashing, 19.
19.
And as for the fire damage, a decent 17 again.
Alright, as you slash into the creature yet again, this time finally driving your sword home, you cut through into the innards of the creature's stomach, the fire sealing the wound shut as you pulled out. Tictric, you watch as the wolf's eyes bulge out and pop in front of you, causing the creature to just drop to the ground, and as it was superheated, its entire guts kind of melted inside of it, the stomach of it somewhat smoking, and you can see black smoke coming out of its mouth.
I'll eat that after the battle.
Okay, man.
It's cooked. All right. Well, even though I have another attack I can't really use it, so that'll be that.
True. All right. As you end your turn staring at the cooked corpse of the winter wolf, it ends its turn as it's dead. Tigtrick, you are up.
Wave it, Dick.
Okay. So there's 2 wolves left?
Yes, there is 2 that are currently in the doorway, standing in front of Bastion, either flanking, and then the hill giant behind them.
Yeah. How far away to the nearest one?
10 feet 10 feet for your case, to the doorway to where the winter wolves are standing, blocking Bastion in. Well, out,
Okay.
rather.
I'll go ahead and go up behind him, flank with Bastion.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, can't do that. He's small.
Yes.
I forget. And, yeah, let's go ahead and swing at him.
Alright. The wolf seems to snarl at your presence as you appear.
I snarl back.
Bugs can't snarl.
Attempt.
Sure, you know what? Give me a intimidation check at disadvantage.
He's
It's just
looking
a creepy
aggressively.
pincer thingy.
Yeah. That's a 3.
Click
Yeah.
your mandibles.
As
out.
you click your mandibles at him, the wolf seems to just, look very confused at you more than it's intimidated.
You know
staring
what?
at you. Yeah.
Fuck this guy in particular.
Okay.
I have something that I wonder if it's gonna work. I think it's the bonus action. Let me check again, just quickly. Yeah. Bonus action. Giant's Might. As bonus action, gain some benefits. If you're smaller than large, you become large.
Oh, Tigtrick just suddenly grows, shoving Bastion back 5 feet out of the doorway behind him, as Tigtrick takes up the whole doorway now, growing to proper size. And the hill giant just looks about and goes, "Wait, you're not small monkskin people."
Does the wolf look scared now? Not on the same size.
Not in the slightest, as it seems to still
Aw.
be growling at you.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and swing at it then.
Okay.
I'd say 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. It's not sneak attack, sadly. Oh no, I am within 5 feet of an ally.
Bastion has been pushed 5 feet behind you. Yeah.
Is an ally. Alright, I get sneak attack.
For now, until he stabs you in the back for moving him.
Yeah. That's 24 damage.
Okay.
And then Steel Wind is going off again. So
Alright.
that's 35 damage to the wolves, all of them. All of them,
Okay.
too.
As
Force
you slice into the air, you watch as the wind kind of expands out, the knife cutting into the wolf in front of you, as it seems to just growl as you lodge the blade into its into the gum or in the cheeks of it. It growls more as blood comes kind of spewing out, and as the wind spell activates off the item, suddenly you watch as the wolf's head implodes out, covering you in gunk. The second one getting shoved to the side and getting impaled on a small wooden stake from a broken chair on the side of the room, falling to the ground dead. Both creatures
Then-
drop.
As part of that spell, it
And
allows
as
you to...
Tigtrick does this, just a quick mention, you watch Tigtrick as 2 blue orbs now appear on your armor.
Okay. As far as that spell, it allows you to teleport, or as far as it appear in front of any creature you hit with it. And as I technically hit the giant as part of it, I appear
Oh.
next to him.
Oh, perfect! He gets a reaction for anybody who suddenly teleports in front of him.
Okay, that's...
So let's see. He's gonna hit you with his big whacking stick.
Isn't
the
Tick
whack-
Trick mobile?
Oh wait, are you mobile? Yeah, 'cause you're
am
rogue.
mobile.
Never mind, you're fine. You don't.
Alright.
You won't kick off his reaction.
He has a weapon stick.
He has a
Not,
weapon
not
stick.
like Floor. Don't worry.
It's a weapon stick. He's gonna summon demons.
His is a
As
lot
I-
bigger.
Yeah.
Tick Trick,
I
I would
know.
just like you to know that's twice tonight I've saved you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna find out why in a minute, Tick Trick.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I just say hello to a giant as I appear next to him. Now half his size.
He looks down at you and go, "You're gonna make an even better snack.
You didn't like me though.
I'm gonna put you in the soup for the dogs."
They're all dead.
Oh, that's what you think. They're just really good at playing dead. I taught them that trick.
Okay.
I taught him with this big old club as he pulls out what is a large glass mace, or large glass club with a floating eye in the center of it and little gems floating about it.
Okay.
Alright, is that in Tictric's turn?
That is the end of my turn, and I will be back in a minute.
Okay, no worries. As someone passed by my apartment. Alright. Goji, are you back yet? Motherfucker's still going, damn. Alright. The giant's up, and after seeing this, what was that, Lucius? Or what was that, Bastion?
My dogs are barking at air.
I mean, maybe they're stoned. Maybe they're seeing the great green dragon, you know? Pete the Magic Dragon?
Not this time.
No? Okay. I don't want to know what a pit bull on stoned is like. I'm going to have to look that up later. Anyways, so as the hill giant grabs hold of his, this glass club he has, he seems to whisper some sort of words into the thing. It starts to glow. Daka and Sieko, both of your bodies start to shriek in pain to an extreme. Not causing you actual damage, just causing your muscles and stuff to feel like they're increasing in size, trying to break away from your body. As the giant kind of smiles at both of you. I need con saves from Daka and Sieko.
Giant doesn't know where I am?
He doesn't need to for this spell.
Ah, shit.
He just needs to know what you look like.
There.
How
You said con
far,
save?
Wait, how far is Daka from me?
Daka would be 5 feet in front of you.
100. You know, plus you also have advantage.
Oh, sweet. So +5 and advantage?
Yes.
Vibes?
Please
Okay, so
roll
it's a
one.
24 plus 5.
29, that saves.
I got a 25.
Fuck you, Paul. Yeah, as you don't feel any lasting damage, your body begins to calm down, and the giant looks about and goes, "Well, normally that explodes, folks, but all right."
Actually, I rolled Dex back since even higher. Mine's a 30. My apologies.
And he looks about and goes, "Fine then." And he goes down, looks at Tictric, and takes a big swing on Tictric. Perfect time to come back, buddy. Please tell
You're
me.
about to be smacked.
Oh no. Well, that's a crit for him.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
He's gonna confirm. Oh, he rolled a 2. Fucking goddammit. I was hoping for finally. They kill the rogue. Alright, since he crit, he's just gonna double the damage, whatever he rolls. And so this has a really shit roll system for it. Okay, so it'll be that for that, that for that, and that for that. So the D100 will be bludgeoning damage, non-magical. The 2 D10s will be fire damage, and the 3 D12s will be cold damage.
Okay. Cold will do nothing. Fire will be a lot less. It'll be a 4th.
That's fair. Let me figure out my damn dice rolls. I really wish it would export what I'm looking at here. Alright. Oh, it didn't pull the thing for me proper. There we go. So that is, so the D12s don't do anything to you. The 2 D10s being, if I could fucking see the whole, is there a way, hold up, give me a minute.
To separate your die, yes.
Yeah, I want to see the actual die thing.
Yeah, if you pull up the thing and you click on the little die that looks like it rolled in the bottom left, it'll pull up your full list of die you rolled.
Ah, thank you. Alright. So, the D100, so that's 31 bludgeoning damage. The 2 for that is 6 and 8 for the fire damage, which is a
How
total
much?
of 14.
Okay, so that'll be 3 damage.
And you don't take cold damage, so.
Yep.
So yeah, as he smacks you with it, and he is going to... Thank you, Justin, for that piece of advice, by the way. I appreciate that. He is...
I had to figure that out because Wolfheim rolled 30 d20s once.
Oh, God. He as he smacks you with this mace, he is going to go ahead and then use his last action to cast his spell Rock, which is a custom spell. As a rock the size of his hand suddenly appears in his hand. And that's it.
It's
Okay.
a rock!
Rock.
And he ends his turn. Bastion, you're up. As the
Alright,
all the wolves are now dead, clearing your path, and you're only 15 feet from the hill giant.
Okay, I will approach the giant.
All right.
Menacingly.
Yes, menacingly.
Okay.
And that I can use my bonus action to transfer my hunter's mark to him since the other creature's hit points drop to 0. So, I'm going to go ahead and swing my random acts of charity.
Okay.
Yikes. That's a 11.
To hit, that does not hit.
Yeah. Okay. Attempt number 2, a 21.
21 does hit.
Okay.
Actually, he's out of reactions to do what he wants to do.
Yeah. To eat his swords, yeah.
Oh, you're going to see what his other.
So
thing
that's
is.
12 slashing. It's also a brutal strike, so 8 more slashing.
Okay. And is this magical or non-magical?
It's the hand axe of charity, so I'd imagine magical.
Okay, well, make sure. All right. As you slash into him, you watch as you feel the contact of the weapon, but as you slash across his giant gut, expecting the flesh to cut, it rubs it, and he just kind of looks down at you, and then Giant goes, "You want to give me a massage?"
I have no idea what he just said, so.
What is-
The
you
giant
want to
winks
massage?
at you, though, Bastion, as TikTok tells you that.
And that is my turn.
Okay. All right. Well, that wolf is dead. Is he still not back?
Correct.
Wow. Sieko, you're up.
So a vesture of wind gives me a flying speed of 60 feet.
Are you gonna launch
I'm about to
yourself
fly
at
like a
him?
bullet at the hill giant.
Oh my god.
All right.
It's a tiny missile.
The missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't.
And the hill giant will just hear a very quiet but slowly right here, like while he gets closer and closer.
No, all right. Yeah, you're just gonna launch yourself at him.
I'm gonna go for an unarmed strike. I'm gonna take off the brass knuckles and flying towards him.
All right, go ahead and let's see what you can do. I'll give you advantage for it.
Okay.
Superman punch.
That's a 20.
All right. With a 20, as you slam into his face, connecting with his chin, you all watch as his face kind of, like, the fat on his face and the very thick eyebrows that he has from his skull kind of leaning over a bit more, kind of shake from side to side as the impact hits him. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's a flat 9 because it's unarmed.
And as you watch, as Sieko would normally go past him, you see as Sieko lands and kind of smacks into the hill giant, sending them both flying to the other edge of the room, causing them to be 10 feet farther away from all of you. However, Sieko, I need you to make a con save.
I will, but he also needs to make a dex save.
Oh, okay. Well, he has
We are
a
trading
-1. That's an 8.
Cool. This is about to hurt. Let me roll the 8d8 plus 16. Hold on.
All right.
So that's 57 combined damage.
As you just launch yourself as hard as you can into him, the spewing of blood, that anime moment of his eyes bulging out as the rest of his body gets pushed away and his head tries to catch up. Sieko, you suddenly find yourself getting sucked into the hill giant.
So that was 29 con save.
No, I see that. That's why I'm saying this. You feel your body being pulled into his flubber, and suddenly you find yourself in a dark area. With True Sight, you see around you is you are now in a very damp, wet, tight spot that keeps you kind of stuck together. However, the spell that you were affected by is now deactivated. So you're no longer tiny as you grow back to your normal size. For the rest of you, you watch as the hill giant looks like he now is pregnant as his belly increases now a good huge size bigger. And Sieko, you see like skulls and bones of creatures all around you. No worries, Tick Trick. All right.
So
yeah.
in theory, because I still have a thing, I'm inside him. Yeah.
Yes. Correct.
He can't make the save from Investure because it goes out from me.
Yes.
I start shooting wind in every direction to really fuck him up.
All right, he's gonna make a con save. He did not roll high enough. However, it will start out as a silent flatulence that you all just kind of hear
It's
first.
gonna keep building.
And it gets, like, basically, as you guys watch, as Sieko gets absorbed into the body of this creature, and basically he starts to grow larger. He seems to be, like, morphing slightly as his body seems to kind of getting bigger and stronger looking as his flesh is turning to stone. He seems to be getting, a strange armor of gemstones around his face. And as the hill giant kind of stands up, you start to hear... and it gets just louder to the point, and suddenly he just starts blasting ass, and shit starts flying out of his body. He goes, "Oh, help! No, no! Please!" And you watch as Sieko comes flying out of the back of this creature, its entire body exploding in half, splitting the spine onto the wall and splattering it while the front goes colliding to the floor with a wet splat. Basically splitting the creature in half as it was already on 1 HP.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the only reason. You brought it down to 1 HP. I'm not going to make you roll for the damage you're about to do to this creature.
Gecko kind of wipes up his hands, and I want those funky gloves.
You look around, the gloves are gone off the creature's body. All that remains is the weird glass mace. Or rather club that's on the ground, and the with the floating eye in it and the gemstones inside of it, as well as what was a belt of giant strength is now a belt of giant strength that smells like absolute ass, and will permit have a -2 con, or will have a disadvantage to all con saves going forward.
I can't smell. Would it do that to me?
No.
Can I
I would be down for the belt.
Am I getting any Lord Item stuff now that he's dead?
Yeah, you've been getting it all this entire time from him.
Oh yeah. Now now that he's dead, is there any like specific item that I'm really sensing it from, or is it still just
It doesn't
everywhere?
seem to pick up to something specific, but it hasn't previously given you as clear of a sign necessarily.
I am identifying this club. I'm curious.
Club? Okay. Well, here, first off, let me reward XP real quick before I forget.
And that's why you don't try to eat me.
That's for each of you. So, with Identify, I've always got to look up the spell description so I don't accidentally give away more info than I'm supposed to. Because, it's always that one thing. You mix up the two, that and Legend Lore, and you end up giving your players a huge spoiler. At this point, I think one of the first things I need to get is the card for Identify. Here we go. And I'm just completely talking continuously as I look this up to get by myself right here. All right. Okay. So yes, it requires attunement. It is a club. It does have spells on it that can be activated as charges. It does have 10 charges. The spells though you can't seem to identify, as they aren't identifiable based on any known histories of magic in the known world. Let's see. There is a spell affecting it. The item. It is a curse. It is cursed. The item does cause petrification for those who do not have either giant as their what do you call it? As their race. Or there's a second clause, but your identify isn't strong enough to get the information for that. And the item was created by a spell However, as you start to learn the spell, your brain begins to hurt, and you are forced to deactivate the rest of the identifier
I will say,
with fear
technically, the knowledge is coming to me because I'm not the one casting it. It's going to the really strong caster in the ring,
that's true.
who would then relay to me.
Ah, well then, that is a little different. So, the gentleman in the ring will speak out that and read out yes, this item is a shitty magic item that is very dangerous. It's fucking got lots of charges that he doesn't know how it uses them. It doesn't know what spells it's got, but it seems to be able to make its own spells, which would explain why Mr. Hill Giant made a fucking rock. Yeah, I got you, Grumpy. And he goes, I don't know how the hell he made his own spells from this item, but apparently it's a spell catalyst. And it was created, but I don't understand the magic behind what created it. It's something with a big anvil, a bunch of really angry-looking people, and a bunch of pictures of random people that look really pissed off.
All right. Well, since it's cursed, and Zieg will say out loud that it is a very cursed item, he's going to put it in the bag of the Dreadnought for now.
Okay. You can add to other items the glass hammer.
It
Wait.
What has happened?
But I... Yeah, used.
As you for what happened, Seiko killed the Hill Giant.
Killed him?
Yes.
So, when I punched him, I got absorbed into him, and then I used Investor of Wind to make him rip in half.
Oh.
And as you do so, and the lot of you start to kind of dig around in the loot of the items.
Am I properly full-sized again? Like,
Yes, the spell did deactivate on you, correct.
Sick.
I go back to small.
Yes.
It only lasts a minute for me.
You find in the room, without doing much searching, about 200 platinum coins, sitting in the pile of filth in the corner, which was definitely not his bed, totally. As well as a potion of detect thoughts.
Huh. So who wants to read mine?
Oh, and then the other items you guys get, of course, is the belt of giant strength and the hammer, of course.
What kind of giant strength?
Is it? I assume
It is Hill. Let me check.
I think it's 21. Right.
I gotta look at his. Yeah, I gotta pull up his strength character sheet because I don't have his monster sheet up anymore.
What happened to the crown?
The crown he was wearing, it's still on his head. It's still, well, rather, it's on one part of his head. My apologies. Yes, the Ion Stone crown is there.
Hey, take a look at that.
Yeah.
Shall Daka become
Wait.
smarter?
Wait, no. Wait. Sickle, stop.
It is a belt of Frost Giant strength. I was wrong. For his thing.
Sieko will make sure no one touches the crown because he remembers what he was told by that dwarf that talked about it, that it's cursed.
Yes.
Oh.
And that if you're not the original wielder, it lowers your intelligence to that of an animal.
Oh no, that's not.
I was going to grab the belt.
All right. As you grab the belt of Frost Giant strength, just note that if anybody else takes it from you, they'll have disadvantage on con checks or con saving throws and con checks when using it.
Yeah. Sieko will be clear. You can touch it, just don't put it on.
I would like to.
But what if you're technically an animal?
Because what he said was interesting about it.
Well, I mean, Doc, if you want to try and become feral, you're welcome to put it on.
Okay. I don't like the sound of that.
I'll put it in my bag of holding.
Okay. Feel free to. I don't know if we actually made the item, did we?
No, because Shogun made it when he left, so no players ever had it.
Yeah, so just put in your other items, note for DM to make. And this is the same for any custom items for the future. Just put a note for DM to make Crown of Ion Stones of Intelligence. And then just remind me after session, I will write it down for myself to make.
And DM, I'm confused. So I have 2 glass hammers now?
You're gonna find out why. Actually, that's a good point. I forgot you had the
Yeah, because it was in
actual
Rylos' bag and I picked it up.
You're not equipped though with it, correct?
He is.
I am equipped with it. I have it.
Shit.
It's on my street.
We're gonna deal with that next session because I don't have this prepped. I didn't expect anybody to actually manage to do this so quickly. Okay. Well, as you lot begin to kind of walk around, searching through the room, we are going to end session here for today, as the party will get a long rest to sit down and relax for a moment, as they close and barricade the door. Daka takes his minute to eat his wolf that he cooked.
You're eating a wolf.
Yes.
Also, don't worry about Daka. No, it's not. Nothing happened too much this session.
Would I
for
have
me.
time with the long rest to attune to the belt?
Yes. Yeah, so as you all will begin to rest, we'll pick up session at the end of your long rest next session, and you guys going straight into more combat. So, we thank you all for watching. Normally it wouldn't end this abruptly, but there's a specific reason why, and I'll explain to the players offline, and then I'll explain online or onto the session when the time comes. But thank you all for watching, and we will see you guys hopefully for Friday session with Wolf for TBA. See you all then. And
Did
thus...
you just combine a ward item there, Jeff?
Yeah, you did.